Peace, peace, peace. Freedom, we want peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. And the wicked in these streets go roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. And the wicked in these streets go roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Fuck the police, dog. I told them that already. Poverty's got the man, them out here moving wrecky. I know we scream unity, peace, 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 but I'm under no illusion about how sticky these streets are. AM to the AM, I was out there beating them. Now more time, I'm getting waved up with P and them. Me and certain pussy old youths can't friend, cause I'm looking for a type of real that I just don't see in them. Cause they claim they heavy, but they not. Yo, them boys, Teddy, we ain't talking Brock shot. The young boys, they chase Rhea. They don't wanna be no cleaner, but they'll run through your yard with a mop like Anwar.
You got Kemo. The numbers are like in the chat. Let me read this thing up, man. Let me read that. The numbers are like in the chat, family. You got yourself.
Peace, peace, peace. Freedom, we want peace.
In the street, give your heat.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. And the wicked in these streets go roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. And the wicked in these streets go roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Fuck the police, dog. I told them that already. Poverty's got the man, them out here moving wrecky. I know we scream unity, peace, 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 but I'm under no illusion about how sticky these streets are. AM to the AM, I was out there beating them. Now more time, I'm getting waved up with P and them. Me and certain pussy old youths can't friend, cause I'm looking for a type of real that I just don't see in them. Cause they claim they heavy, but they not. Yo, them boys, Teddy, we ain't talking Brock shot. The young boys, they chase Rhea. They don't wanna be no cleaner, but they'll run through your yard with a mop like Anwar. Cause they been to have knots, now they trying to have blocks. You won't get that time back if they put hands on your watch. No way. Brian here's been wild for a while. Young boy been wild from a while, screaming peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. And the wicked in these streets go roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. And the wicked in these streets go roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. Hella wicked in these streets, gotta roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. And where's the queens? Tell them free up little peace. Help me find inner peace while I'm in her trying to kill her with my peace. Rolling in a car full of G's with no keys in a section where they squeeze for the peas. We used to rob typhoons, NRGs. Now we gotta watch for negative NRGs. Poverty's trying to kill me. And that's the reason why we blow hella trees, but it's a gangster's party. Even when we chillin' bunning spliffs. So if you in the ride, know the risk, how we won't have to slide. From them pigs, dog is sticky in the bits and justice don't exist. We want peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. Hella wicked in these streets, gotta roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. Hella wicked in these streets, gotta roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. We want freedom, we want peace. Hella wicked in these streets, gotta roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck the police. Peace, peace, peace.
Hey, yo.
Peace, peace, peace. We We want freedom, we want peace. Hella wicked in these streets. Gotta roll with your peace. The only thing we agree on is fuck that police.
Boom. Big up Tods for that one. Oh, it is on there. All right, cool. Let me just... One second. Let me just fling one more tune on. One more tune. We take one more tune and then we start, yeah? Just a quick little reaction sometimes.
To make it in a life, I gave tears, sweat, blood. In the city youth, we was always in the shit, blood. But never did we give a shit, blood. In the poverty, it's hard to keep your innocence, blood. That's bro, if he ain't blood. If you disrespect the fam, they need you to draw blood. Don't talk crud if you ain't in it, blood. The win was always due, it was imminent, blood. And yo, I screamed and I shouted. Said I was gonna win, but still they doubted. Hate must have these niggas vision clouded, but I bought my own road. I can't be rerouted, can't see my path clearer than a bunda that's too big for the trousers.
Look at him staring at the bunda.
Yeah, she's got bunda.
Blood, sweat, tears and mad hours just to get what was ours. Cause weren't no one gonna give me shit. Said weren't no one gonna give me shit. The work I had to put in for the win was ridiculous. I was up the latest. Couldn't give a fuck about the latest fashion. With all this work I gotta mash it, gotta make shit happen. Cause I'm really trying to do it well. They just chatting, hey yo, the man them gotta eat. Took a hell of losses, but I don't know the feet. I just know the street. I ain't on my feet. Buy, flip, repeat. On this road to riches, don't get lucky if you sleep. To make it in a life, I gave tears, sweat, blood. In the city youth, we was always in the shit, blood. But never did we give a shit, blood. In the poverty, it's hard to keep your innocence, blood.
Yeah, man.
That's bro, if you disrespect the fam, they need you to draw blood. Don't talk crud if you ain't in it, blood. The win was always due, it was imminent, blood. Yo, they came for a bag, I got mine. I'm just feeling it, blood. I got a plan, they're just winging it, blood. If I'm in it, then I'm killing it, blood. The water's deep and dark, gotta be a shark if you wanna swim in it, blood. Call my come up off of robberies and grub. Push these streets, show me love. I gave them tears, sweat, blood. You gotta know who to spot and who to hug, cause you're done out here if you can't spot a truth from a dud. I've been real from a cup. Real shit that I've seen stressed me out, dog. That's why we burn heavy on bud. And while I'm about peace and love, my bro, keep a big piece just to keep up, bruv. This room don't sweep up dust. Clean heart killies that I stay around. And you can guarantee they don't play around. No way. I always knew that I would get it. The plan and execution was bloody poetic. To make it in a life, I gave tears, sweat, blood. In the city youth, we was always in the shit, blood. But never did we give a shit, blood. In the poverty, it's hard to keep your innocence, blood. That's bro, if you ain't blood. If you disrespect the fam, they need you to draw blood. Don't talk crud if you ain't in it, blood. The win was always due, it was imminent, blood.
Yeah, family. So what go on, man? What is it? Tuesday evening. About 8:15, 17 minutes past 8. Yeah, man. So I see that there's a reunion of Back Chat. You know, it's tradition for us to review a couple Back Chat episodes. We ain't reviewed one since Ginger J crashing out. So I don't know if there's been a new season or if that's the old season, but they got a reunion. So I ain't watched Back Chat new season, but it's usually lively. I know there's going to be some entertainment in there somewhere. Let's just have a little watch along and see what I go on. Let me flip the screen. Yeah. Boom. I don't know whose music this is, I'm not risking it. I don't want no one's music on my thing. The Nalva. Yeah, a lot of African cast in this. I don't know if a lot of African cast in this. I know the production the production team behind it. They big them up.
Right, I think it's gonna be mad, you know. I think it's gonna be mad.
Have you got beef though? You ain't got beef with
I don't
nobody.
beef no one.
Yeah, me neither. We're nice.
But I'm gonna say I want to stir the pot liquor peas. You get me? Stir the pot liquor peas, man. I don't. When all
Like this, Majesty, what do you think about noise?
I'm like, wait, why is everyone moving quiet?
Hang on again. Denova, where are you? Denova, what happened? What happened? I heard something about you and a
I
certain.
don't know. Everyone been moving mad.
Union today, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, you know they're gonna try it.
Well,
Man got the granddad hat on. The swag. Big up King Riches and China. The swag. Yeah. Blazers are out. Come on, it's time to look polished and that. Yeah. I don't own a blazer. No, do I own a blazer? Do I own a blazer? I think I own a blazer now. I think I own a blazer, but yeah, my suit game, meh. So I can't even chat shit about no one's suit. My suit game's dead. Your boy needs to go shopping. Trust me. Yeah.
No, someone's gonna try it.
Well,
you know,
I ain't really had no excuse to wear a suit. I ain't been invited to no weddings. No one's getting married. What's going on? And I'm not on this gala thing. You know, man, them going to galas and balls and stuff. Pause. When I go to the ball, yeah, I'll take man for Cinderella.
You know what it is? I hope they're reunion ready. Because I'm reunion ready.
I don't think they're reunion ready, though.
I don't think they're reunion
I
ready.
don't think so.
First of all, where's your best friend?
Big up,
Don't ask me stupid.
She's eating good. She's living good life. She's eating good. She's strong. She's a strong one still.
Questions, you don't get stupid answers. When did you find out
She's
she's your
your best friend. What are you talking about?
my best? God forbid.
You
Wow.
weren't giving her advice.
Who?
Your girl.
What are you talking about?
Majesty.
No, you got two best friends in that group chat.
Don't make me fight. Nah, man. I'm ready for both of them.
I want to see how Majesty is. I ain't seen her beef nobody in person. I've seen her beef everybody on the fucking on WhatsApp. But in person, I ain't seen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Majesty, I've
Everybody.
already come out. Only
So yeah, let me know if any of you lot have watched one episode of Backchat Trend Central. Let me know if you've taken it in. I haven't. I obviously haven't because I don't know these people. I know that this guy's called Cardo, funny guy, cool guy, and I know China. That's about it. I don't know who these other two brothers are. BFTGU. I don't know.
no, I lie.
Hey, did you hear about our friend? The short one. No. Ginger J. Cookie, please give them the news that you gave me. He asked for 10K. He asked for 10K.
Ginger J said, "Give me 10K." Yeah, I'm not coming on there unless I get 10K. To be fair, I don't think that's unreasonable for that show and Ginger J. If Ginger J is to come back on there, he needs to get paid. Like, he needs to get paid. That's that. You can't even blame him. You can't come on there for free. That's a no. The video I've been on there is what? It's got 230,000 views, 250,000. No. I'm not coming on there for free. Can you blame Ginger J? I can't still. What have I done? I'm gonna press the wrong thing. Yeah, I can't blame him.
People got cancelled and thought their price went up. Hey!
Now for the show,
I'm ready for drama, to be honest. So give it all. Like because
show is
you know
price
what?
definitely went
First
up.
of all,
You
please come for Majesty because she's so
and if I'm real, they should have looked into paying him some piece, because I don't know how much 230,000 gets you in a video, but I'm sure that is that business wise, spending a little cheddar to get Ginger J back on the show would have been mad. What? This was embarrassing. Some fake love and hip hop reunion. Oh, for real? Big up, Josh. I ain't seen it, bro. So I don't know. I'm late.
annoying.
And when I do, you ready to just
Yeah,
like
I
my
can't.
family.
Yeah. I'm like, yes, bitch, because you have to do that. Yeah, I do that. I do that for you. Yeah.
Okay, but
Like, I'm not the person that has 10K followers.
it doesn't matter.
I'm not getting paid through this thing.
It doesn't matter.
I just have to pay to go through that.
It doesn't. It's live.
Tunnel.
It's live. Anyways,
You know,
nice for you to finally come. Are you excited?
I'm fine. Like, this is your
Have you seen? Yeah, this is what I'm wearing. Is there a problem?
because you told me to wear a suit.
So
I'm hearing from people you've got a problem. China, what's going on?
I can never have a problem with a man that old, that uncle status. I could never respect your elders.
Wow.
However,
But what's happened between you? Like, since
Who is this Black Riddler? Who's the Black Riddler in the Riddler suit? Riddle me this and that. Now, where they found this dude? Oh, man. With the bow tie and that. Fucking hell. Straight out of DC.
nothing. You can check my socials. I've never said a word about him, but he has a lot to say about me.
what's he said about you?
A lot. I don't entertain. I don't watch because I'm
Yo, you know what? Yeah, we become like Towie and that, you know. I don't know if this is real or fake no more. It's like Towie. She what? She act like she's not going to be auntie soon. Yeah, I mean that's the new flavor. The ageism, age wars, and that. Elders don't rate the youngsters at all. Underestimate them. Same vice versa for the youngers. Looking at the elders, they don't rate. It's just like a disrespect. For no reason. It's just a war that don't need to be fought. It don't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? I always say to youngsters, yeah, before you mock somebody's age or somebody that's advanced in years, just make sure that you're gonna make it to the years that the person you're mocking is. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't be 20 mocking someone that's 30, not knowing what's around the corner. Tomorrow's not promised, man. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is.
interested, but I will ask him today.
Today is the reunion show for Backchat.
It is.
Season 7.
It is.
It's been loud all season.
I have.
Messy character on social media.
Wait. You know Messi.
You know you're messy though.
What do you mean by Messi?
You know you're messy.
What does he mean
Do you
by
know what?
Messi?
Do you know what? You've got a lot to say.
Yeah, okay.
You've got a lot.
Opinionated.
Opinionated.
Strong.
That's the word we'll use.
And is there anything you want to get off your chest, my darling?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm just
Oh,
excited.
please. You just said you got stuff you want to get off your chest.
Yeah, like, well, China was good. But apart from that, like, I'm excited.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Makeup looking good?
Oh,
Give us a hug, my darling.
I don't know what's going on. He's the host. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, he's the host. Yo, he's the host. Yo. I got no fucking right now. I don't know what is hip hop, raga, Afrobeat. Hey. Tiny. Production is on 10,000.
What's Backchat without tea being stirred?
Sorry, I'll just. Sis Tales. Sponsored by Sis Tales. Shayla. Suya Spots. Yeah, real Afs. J Spots, Suya Hut and Grill, and Maria Cosmetics. And C&D Drinks. Shayla. All right.
What's Backchat without tea being stirred and chaos being spilled? Today, we're going to be looking at all the big on-screen
gills, fins. You get me? Scales, gills, fins. You know what I'm trying to say? Aquaman business. Yeah, merman. Neptune, Poseidon. Like, what are we talking about here? Huh? What? Was it 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Sharky and George. Jaws. Like, Free Willy.
moments and the drama that kicked off behind the scenes. This is the Backchat reunion show. I am your host, Will N. Joven. I can't do this alone, so we've got to bring out the cast, right? Please, can we welcome in and have a huge round of applause for Lois, Tyler, and Gabs. Come on in.
What are you saying? The portion's portioning. Huh? The portion's portioning. Can't lie. Don't lie.
King Riches, P Wavy, and Cookie. Zenalva, Zilla, and Stephanie. Shireen, Cardo, and H. Bambo, Jay, and Majesty.
Yeah. I don't know who no one is.
And China.
Four people.
Wow! This is amazing. Let's go in.
Hey, it's peak. It's peak out here, you know. When you're controversial.
This makes sense. I hope everybody's ready for what we're about to do today.
Yeah, this is my style still. A little piece of the safari. You know the safari t-shirt that he's wearing, the safari shirt. Yeah.
Can we get a huge round of applause? Now, guys, how did it feel to be back with the cast?
Amazing.
Why are you smiling?
You know why I'm smiling?
Yeah, tell me, talk to me.
Because backstage, Lois just called me a dickhead and tried to threaten me, so I'm really ready for something. Yeah, so I'm just, I've been looking forward to doing the reunion show, and I didn't think it was going to kick off backstage, so it's going to include a bit of what happened on the show and a lot of what happened off the show in the WhatsApp group. So this is for everyone. There's a lot of tea that you guys don't know about. You watch the show, but that's not what really happens. It's about...
Are we allowed to say tea, family? Are we allowed to say tea? Is tea a thing we're saying, or we're not saying that? Because I feel like the man them are slipping up and saying tea a little bit. I'm not sure if that's been regulated by the board of the man them. You know what I mean? We might have to fall back from tea because they're getting us to be a bit too gossipy and that. What do you mean tea? When you say lava for tea, yeah? I'm thinking so, Kemo. Like, yeah, man, we give him a yellow card for that one. Because, you know what I mean? He's on stage and that, and it's all eyes on him right now. So let's give him a yellow card for that tea. But yeah, man, let's try and refrain from that phraseology. Next thing he's going to say is clock it. Stop.
The WhatsApp group. So I'm really excited. I hope you're excited.
All right. Wait. King Riches, China, you two are very vocal people on this show.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's my brother, man.
Yeah. But you know what? I like it because I'm seeing like reconciliation. I feel like things were a bit tense, previous season. So when did it get to the point where you two were like, you know what? Let's squash it.
A lot of
the situation.
You know what?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
slipping.
That was based upon things not on the show.
We slipping, man. We need to get back to workbenches and drills, sawdust. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Etc. Things of that nature. Come away from tea. Yeah, too much tea is not good. Coffee first thing in the morning before we hit the workshop. Yeah, me DIY kit thing. Maybe that's what we need to get. Yeah, every man needs a DIY belt and a toolbox. If you ain't got a toolbox, at least, even if you don't do nothing with it, you gotta have a toolbox. I got multiple drills, all sorts. I want a workshop though. Do you know what I mean? I would like one. Don't know what I'm gonna do in it, but yeah.
We hadn't seen each other, and then like it was based upon conversations and things that before the show. So when we've seen each other and then we're doing the show, it's hype. He's reacting away, I've reacted away, and then obviously the way it's happened. No one knew Andy production, no one knew about anything because I didn't know it was going to be there. I didn't know it was going to kick off. But that was last season. Since then, I would say King Rich is one of my close brothers right now. We make content together, and no blood was shed. Nobody put hands on each other. It just.
Hey, Gav, it's so.
You know what I'll say? King Rich is a cool brother. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's good when the man them can work together and put their little ego thing or whatever they had aside, and just see like, yo, let's make some moves. That's good shit, man. We should see man them get mocked for just trying to be buddies and that friends and shit. This guy don't know you unbutton the suit jacket when you sit down. Yeah, you do unbutton. It's true. It's true. China don't know. Yeah, it's true. He needs to unbutton it. Yeah. That, I definitely see the bosses and that undoing the button before they take that little seat down and that. Yes, etiquette. Yeah, suit etiquette. I ain't got enough suits to really speak on it, but yeah, you definitely unbutton it.
Oh, like,
Right.
No,
right.
but like, so it was real. It was not fake. It was real. Anyone that
Yeah, everyone was thinking it was some fake.
Nah, it was,
that was real, organic.
It was real, and it happened on the first day of shooting. So for a lot of people, you don't know, that fight happened on the first day of filming. Imagine day one,
Yeah.
15 minutes into the first episode, he got triggered with when I was like, "Oh, everybody just be quiet."
You was chiefing up. You was trying to.
Nah, I was but you know what it was, yeah? Okay, cool. So we just got the briefing, and then like Andy said, "Look, when you come in here, you need to fight for your platform. It's not like you have a host now. You need to fight to speak, right?" So I just come in the first episode. Obviously, I've come with energy. So obviously, when I've said something to him, he took it a certain type of way. He's like, "Who are you talking to?" I was talking to everyone. You're not talking to me. And then that's what happened. But it was on the first day, and obviously since then we're back here. So you know,
Yeah.
We love that.
Good.
Hey, yo. Yeah, include me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And Gav, stop.
You might have seen.
Oh man, oh my god. Oh yeah.
No, because
Yeah.
just I was already on 10.
And obviously with a couple of people on the sofa now. But China, I think it's only best to kind of talk about what literally just happened minutes before we started filming.
Yeah.
Between
Production wanted us
you
to
two.
take a picture with each other. She said, "I'm not standing next to this dickhead."
Who's she?
Lois over there.
Yes, of course.
And that's rude. I don't understand why you would say that. And then she's telling me, "What are you going to do?" I'm not going to do anything. You're a woman. So first of all, you're stepping to a man. You know I can't do anything. Do you get me? And you're threatening me. Then you're talking about who am I going to call? Gal. I have gal. But why are you trying to threaten
Do
me?
it then.
All
But this is not the first.
Yeah,
but this is not the first time. We're going to talk about everything. And you got to remember, the only reason you are on Backchat is because of me. Remember that.
Then chat, yeah. I made you. I made you. Yeah. Oh, it's like that. I put cases on all you motherfuckers. Yeah. You're the only reason. I'm the only reason that you're here, mate. Sometimes you got to remind people. Nah, that's him, though. Yeah. That's him. That's the same brother, Kemo. Yeah, I know you're trolling. Yeah, nah. She's calling him a dickhead. It's bare pet. I don't know, man. Women are the confrontational side of women, and them words that, you know, them words get men fighting. Them disrespects there. Women just throwing that around casually nowadays. Yeah, you're a dickhead. Yeah, all right, cool. Obviously, you can say what you want to say back to her. Well, when she's talking about what you're gonna do, you need to chill out, Lois. It's not about that. It's not about trying to find out what a man's gonna do, or I don't know, man. Maybe
Remember that. Remember that. We're going to talk about everything today. We're going to talk about everything today.
One second, I'm coming to you. Come to you. One second. Guys, can we calm down?
You think you won?
No, we got more. We got
China,
more.
1 second. China, 1 second. 1 second.
Haven't even started yet.
Please,
Have you got the video?
Please, 1 second.
Lois, you're going to see today.
1 second. 1 second.
Where's Zoe? Have you got the video? Where's Zoe?
Lois.
Sorry.
Let's start from the top. What
Okay.
happened backstage just then?
Oh yeah, I called him a dickhead because he is one. It's as simple as that. China's a dickhead. Thank you. Like it's not difficult.
nah, not the clapping, not the gal them clapping. You can't clap when he's a dickhead. Not the round of applause is crazy. The lady has to unbutton his. The lady had to unbutton his jacket. Oh, she unbuttoned it for him. They never done it.
Why did you go up to him
There
and
was
say
a video that I've sent to production. I've seen Denova and China talking about me online for reasons of which I don't know, because China keeps sending threats. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. Otherwise, I make an example out of you.
We're just talking about each other online is just, you get me? It's a problem. Listen, I just do reactions. I do reactions and social commentary. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know where the line gets blurred into talking about someone online. Yeah, you was talking about me. Boy, you see what? Someone speaks about you, you got the right to speak about them or to respond, innit? You got the right. You don't have to. You don't have to engage. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Denalva looks like a man. Nah, she don't. She's got strong features, like a strong was it jawline or whatever. But yeah, she don't look like a man. I don't think she does anyway.
Then I find a video of them talking about me, and China's there going, sorry, Denova had the cheek to call me a shower. And then China goes, oh, so what's a shower? So where's your wife and kids? You've got questions, I've got questions too. Where's your wife and kids?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I've got the video. I've got the video on your phone. Where's your wife and kids? You're 50. You're 50.
I'm not 50.
So your date of birth, is about 1975.
No, it's not.
We're back to ageism again. You're 50. You're 50. So because he's a big man, I don't think he's 50. I definitely don't think he's 50. But because he's a big man. But yeah, she's saying, "Where's your wife and kids?" Everyone's gonna try and get China with the wife and kids thing. Because obviously, you speak on relationships, baby mothers, baby fathers, these type of subjects, without like, you know what I mean, no kids. So it's definitely, I would say, an Achilles heel. Plus, when you get to a certain age, yeah, the man, you know what I mean? People's like, yo, but you ain't got no youths. Like, you know, I don't know. He's got his reasoning, waiting for the right one and that, you know, and men could be shooting at the club well into their 80s. I just don't want to be like the granddad looking father at you know what I mean, at the school gates. Like, yeah, anyway, I wouldn't advise that for the young men. Get it in early. You know what I mean? Don't wait too long. But yeah, maybe he's just like a man that's like, you know, fixed on quality. He's like, yo, until it's the one, I'm not on it. But yeah, in your 40s, no use. People are gonna try and throw shots at you. That's traditional. That's cultural for black folks, for Asians. When you get to a certain age, people start questioning where's your youths. That's, you know what I mean. You fair expect that. We don't really do bachelors and all that, spinsters and bachelors and all them things. Like, we don't really do that in our cultures. All that diplomatic talk about his dad, but he don't know to unbutton the jacket. Fuck, you're on him.
Could have taught us by now. Hold on.
It's not.
His date of birth. Oh, sorry. Denova had the cheek to call me a shower. And then
Anyone know what a shower is? What's a shower? Shower? Anyone know what a shower is? Someone get on the Google, or I reckon that it's either Yoruba or it's a Ghanaian. Like, what's a shower? Shower. If you call a woman a shower. What? Man like King Tizza, you know, big at yourself, family. What's a shower? Anyone know what a shower is? I want you lot to really investigate for me. Come on. And you lot got all kinds of chat GPTs and stuff, Androids coming out of your phone and that. Just say, what is a shower? Try to make it sound African. Is it obviously an insult? Say it's an African insult. Shower. Why do I feel like no one's trying? I'm just waiting for someone to pop into the chat and say, yeah, I'm looking. I feel like no one's trying. Shower? Anyone? Shower? Shower. Ain't you Nigerian? You should know. Is it Nigerian? I don't know what. Oh, what? Because I'm Nigerian. I know every word in the vascular, in the country. Come on, man. You know how many dialects and languages they are from? I don't know what shower means, bro. Sorry. Unfortunately, this is popular culture, and I'm not very popular. So what, Josh? So you just gonna like not try then? Because I'm Nigerian, you're not gonna try. Can I run the stream? Let alone like you want me to be bilingual? Fire for that. Lava for bilingual. Yeah. I gotta run the stream, make content, have a family, and be a polyglot. Oh, fuck. We ain't even confirmed it's Nigerian first and foremost. Yeah, because there's a Portuguese, there's an Angolan and a Cameroonian brother talking. So why are we jumping to Nigerian? Let's relax. I said I think what? I said it. I think the chat hit it. Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you mean the chat hit it? Why is the chat doing too much? because you put the word Africa in there or something. Let me see. 1 second. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Have a look. From Urban Dictionary, what? Ain't you? I said I think it's the chat. No, I don't see it in the chat. From Urban Dictionary. That's all I see, Tizza. Is that it? Ah, whatever, man. Bun it then. I just wanted to be in on the joke on what shower is.
China goes, oh, so what's a shower? So where's your wife and kids? You've got questions, I've got questions too. Where's your wife and kids?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I've got the video. I've got the video on your phone. Where's your wife and kids? You're 50. You're 50.
I'm not 50.
So your date of birth, your date of birth is about 1975.
I'm not 50. I'm not 50. She's trying to do rapid fire on him. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. She's ready for him. It's been hidden. Why did they keep hiding it? Two people. Can you find a way to like make me know what it is? Why do they keep hiding it?
It's not.
You could have taught us by now. Hold on.
It's not.
His date of birth is like 1975.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
We don't need to.
You could have taught us by now how to make love last 30 years.
No.
You're still out here, you're single.
Okay.
There's a woman that's apparently had an abortion. Congratulations to whoever did that. If you're born China's baby, I hear it.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to
And
get.
all I'm going to say is that if you're about...
What?
Listen, we don't.
That's a mad thing to say. If you've aborted China's baby, I hear it. And people clapping. Nah, man. Nah. You're going too far still. I don't rate that. I don't rate that. You're going too far with that one, sis. Come on, man. What are we doing? That's a baby. You can't celebrate it and be like clapping and that. Do you know what I mean? Where's our dignity? Where's our decorum? If these things are going on, then they shouldn't even be brought up, let alone mocked or used as part of it. Come on, man. It's distasteful. Okay. Lady of the night. Woman of ill repute. Harlot. Yeah, she's tripping. Of course she's tripping, come on. Of course she's tripping.
Lois.
We don't.
You're a dickhead. And it was your manager.
Lois.
It was your manager. Hold on. Let me address something. Because you said it was me. It was your manager that brought me on. And guess what he said? They've got girls, but they need another stronger girl. Yeah, so they scouted me. I was scouted. I didn't audition.
Okay.
I didn't beg to be here.
Okay.
I was contacted to be here. And your manager said, I've sent footage to these guys of you and they like you. So they want you to come on. So you want to sit there and say, oh, you were brought in because of me. Actually, I was scouted by your manager when they needed another girl.
That wasn't happening.
They needed another girl.
Okay.
And they called me on. So don't.
Okay. So let me talk to my 50-year-old self. 1975.
And let me just say as well. Do you remember the DM that you sent me? There was a DM that you sent me where you
DM. Don't ever DM anybody. Fuck all this. What's this?
said, oh, one of my boys said it's stepdaddy season. Do you remember that? Do you remember it?
What, for who?
Do you remember it? One of your boys said it's stepdaddy season for me.
What does that mean?
And then you said,
what does that mean?
And then you said, damn, about my picture.
What does that mean?
And Denelva, when he messaged me,
whoa, hey, Denelva did a bit of a. It's big up Denelva, man. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna rewind it, and I'm gonna leave it there.
What does that mean?
And Denelva, when he messaged me and said one of my boys said a stepdaddy season about me, guess who it was?
Oh, my ex.
Guess who it was? Your boyfriend. You're not with him anymore.
Of course.
Damn, I heard that he lost his last fight. How was that? You were there.
Oh, actually,
how was that?
Okay. Guys.
It's just shots. I don't even know what. Nah, you. Too much is going on, cuz. There's beige titty. There's beige titty about to get me. About to enter the chat. Lois is sending shots left, right, center. I don't know what she's talking about. This one's an ex of, I don't know. You know that thing that came out with Creeper when he was talking about Denava and China? Yeah, I covered it. I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe, I don't know. Maybe something did go on. Maybe at one point, maybe something had happened. Because now, where's King? Where's the anyway? You don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm just clocking something by her saying that that's an ex. She was with. I don't know what's going on. So maybe Creeper was right, or who was it? Nads. Maybe Nads was telling the truth. Anyway, that's a side mission. I searched the wrong thing clearly. Well, you got something else from it.
Messaged me and said one of my boys said a stepdaddy season about me. Guess who it was?
Oh, my ex.
Guess who it was?
My
Your
ex.
boyfriend. You're not with him anymore.
Of course
Damn,
not.
I heard that he lost his last fight. How was that? You were there.
Oh, actually,
How was that?
Guys, guys.
No. You were there.
Let me go. It's my turn.
His last boxing match, he lost. You were there. Sorry.
Wait, no, stop. You can have your turn.
China, very briefly.
He's your ex now.
Things, come on. First of all,
You were picked, you were chosen.
Lois, please,
Sorry.
one second.
no, you're extremely unhinged. And considering you're supposed to be a teacher and someone, you're a bully, Lord. Shut the F up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Considering you're supposed to be a teacher, shut the fuck up. I mean, that's crazy. Fuck you and this teaching job. That's what she's saying. We on social media, nigga. Yeah? Fuck you and this teaching job. I don't care about none of that. Trying to appeal to my teaching side. You don't see this dress I've got on. Man, fuck all of that, man. Fuck you. Fuck that school. Fuck them kids. Hey, that's bad. She said, shut the fuck up. That had me.
You're extremely unhinged. And considering you're supposed to be a teacher and someone, you're a bully, Lord. Shut the F up.
Wow.
Look how classless she is.
Man said, look how classless she is. See this class thing and that, yeah. I get the angle, but this is back chat, family. What are we doing there? Even this is back chat. What are we talking about? Class, like, come on, man. Allow it, bro. This ain't the gala, bruv. We don't, you get me? We're here to go in. Like you said, let's go in. It's not about class. And she said, look, hey, let me move out the way. 1 second. This should be the thumbnail. Wait, how do I get out of the way? This should be the thumbnail. Fuck off. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Simon says, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
One second.
No, you're extremely unhinged. And considering you're supposed to be a teacher and someone, you're a bully, Lord. Shut the F up. Look how classless she is. Look how she swears. Look how she swears. Shut the F up. This is what I'm talking about.
Because you two are secretly fucking. That's why.
Man! I swear down, the spider senses is going bananas. The spider senses are going crazy. For it to just get thrown in there. I ain't seen this at all. Nah. Accusations now. This is what I'm saying. Rumors start flying. If you ain't beat, you might as well now. Everyone thinks you beat. Everyone thinks you're beating now. Oh,
bully, Lord. Shut the F up.
Wow.
Look how classless she is. Look how she swears. Look how she swears. Shut the F up. This is what I'm talking about.
Because you two are secretly fucking. That's why. You two are secretly fucking.
Production, can I speak, please?
All this energy for me. That's why you.
look at her face. She's spitting venom. Look at her. Why is her face like that? Nah, she looks enraged. Now look at that. Nah, the face is crazy that she's pulling right now. Fucking hell. A thing was done, gents. A thing was done, bruv. Yeah, a thing was did. Yeah. Something got did it. That's all I'm saying, man. Some things did a guan. Did he fuck her? Did he fuck her? Did he not? Man said, did he fuck her? Oh, bro. I'm catching a little bit of jokes out of this. If discuss, like she's like, you. You fucking her. Oh, you're fucking her. You're fucking her. You're secretly fucking. Oh. We saw you in the Shaolin Town Center holding hands. Indeed, you are fucking.
Fully fucking. That's fucking. That's why.
Okay, let's shut the F up. This is what I'm talking
Because
about.
you two are secretly fucking. That's why. You two are secretly fucking.
Production, can I speak?
And then you got caught like this. Now you got a body language it off. Like, now you got a body language it off and like, yo, like, you hear me? Like, mad. Yeah, man. The only thing you can do is play up to it, innit? Like, what can you do? Play up to it. Make content out of it. People think we're fucking. Make something out of it, man. People always gonna think what they want to think, whether you are or not. Obviously, that's between you. That's between you. It's not really no one's business. But since we're on the content and this is something that's out there, we just, running with the jokes. Really and truly, a private life is a private life. And if they don't choose to disclose Wagwan, good for them. Keep your shit private, man. That's normal.
All this energy for me. That's why you didn't like me.
The only person who has energy
I've
is
given him your
guys,
Can I speak?
guys,
Can I speak?
Sorry.
The puswa has been. There's been an exchange. The puswa has been handed over. Nah. Allegations.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Remember, he didn't deny the DM. He didn't deny the DM.
A lot of claims have been made. I keep trying to speak here, and whenever I'm trying to speak, I keep getting cut off. Okay, all right? So he says to me, this person does not want to allow me to speak. I've allowed this person to make claims, make jokes, say whatever they want to say, but then whenever I try to speak, they won't let me speak. Can I speak, please?
No.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Okay. Yes, no, it was because of me, because there was a situation that happened before where me and Lois was cool, but because of a content. Do you remember the brick lady? Who remembers the brick lady? She said she got bricked in the face.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, but big up to Nava, but you need to pull your top up, sis. This is not like you. What's happening? What's happening there? This ain't like you, sis, man. This ain't like, or maybe it is. I didn't think this was like, But I think like the colors and what she's rocking and that, I think that's sick. Do you know what I mean? The pink glasses, the pink, that I like how she's, do you know what I mean? It's cold.
So I covered it, and I said that this woman was lying, and then because Lois was telling me, how could you say this, then we had a disagreement. It turned out she was lying, and she got put into prison. Fast forward, she came to where she came to. Lois is making a lot of statements. The reason that she feels that I slept with Danava, because me and Danava have a good business relationship. Because when you, and she's my colleague, but when you had a good business relationship, you cheated on your husband, remember that? For a steak bait, and you broke up your home. So you can't envision why I can work with a woman and not cheat because you cheated. China. Do you get me?
And you live in incomplete home.
Stop.
Pull shots. You cheated. That's what she did become not famous for, but that's what we first knew about her when she made some confession about cheating on her husband with a work colleague and whatnot. We reviewed that. Me, Mrs. Sarah, everyone, the whole gang was on this. It was jokes still, but yeah, that is true. That is her origin story. She came through as a cheater. That's how she first hit the internet, confessing to her cheating and that. You want to see it pop out? Mad.
My home is broken, yours is incomplete. Where's your wife and kids? You're 50 now?
I'm not 50 though.
Guys, we've got enough time to get. We've got enough time to
I have a
get.
woman wearing plastic shoes trying to diss me. I can't.
Yeah, because you're 50. How old are you? How old are you?
It doesn't matter.
How old are you?
All right.
I'm not 50.
All right.
As a man, I don't need to be threatened, okay? I have a woman threatening me backstage, and I keep
Victim.
and I keep
Victim.
And this is
Look
what
at this victim.
I want you to listen to this. Victim. Us as men, we can't do anything. We can't put our hands on women. But you have a woman calling me a dick and
Set the over on me,
and
then.
I'm showing you the double
Set the
standard.
over on me,
I'm
then.
showing you the rude.
Hello.
She's swearing at me. She's
Okay,
being
guys,
rude to me.
Hello.
Hey, man. Hey, man, them, how would you handle this? I feel like you gotta take a deep breath. You gotta ground yourself, and you gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna refuse to like fight for space to speak. So either I'm gonna speak calmly, or whatever. 'Cause all this now, you're getting irate. She's drawing you into her world. The pasa, she's chopping you up. She don't give a fuck. She's not respecting when it's your time to speak. The host is weak, respectfully, can't take control of it. He's just like, hello, in the background. Do you know what I mean? Did man say plastic shoes? And he said, tea. Oh, that's mad.
Wait, this is for the internet. This is for the internet. This is for the internet.
Now, Lois, it's clear that, you know, you and Genova have a little bit of tension. Can we just talk about where it started and what happened? Calmly, please. Thank you.
Okay, I will do that. So I came on to Backchat at the last minute.
Right, let me just move myself.
Because China's manager brought me on.
Yeah.
And we got through the season plain sailing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second to last episode of last season, Genova decided to start with me. I'm talking, usually we have quite a nice etiquette amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
We might say shush, I'm talking, but we don't get disrespectful with each other.
Cookie does.
Genova decided to mispronounce my name, decided to say I can't say her name and that I'm long, when her boy literally gives a monologue every single time he speaks. But anyway, so I was obviously triggered because who the fuck are you talking to? But you don't need to be disrespectful. I felt Denova's cold energy from the beginning, but it didn't bother me because I don't need to be your friend. I didn't come to Backchat to make friends. You understand? I came here to debate. That's what I came here for. So then when she started on me, the first thing she said when I was going to square up was, oh, you're doing this because I'm light-skinned.
That's not what I said.
All right. Lois.
We have the taste now.
Hold that. Wait there. Lois, wait there.
Sorry.
Genova, please.
Okay, so my problem is I don't like people that hypocrites.
Rubbing
This
their
one
heads,
talks
like,
too
they're
much
agreeing,
about how
innit?
she reads the Bible and all of this. This time she's a national war. I know this because she talks. This time.
She's a what?
Okay, so my problem is I don't like people that hypocrites. This one talks too much about how she reads the Bible and all of this. This time she's a national war. I know this because she talks. This time, and I know this, and I know this. I beg. I need to speak. I've been trying to talk. I've been trying to talk, but now people cutting me off. I've been quiet, right? I'm talking now, right? So I don't like it when people keep talking, pretending that there's somebody that they're not. So I said she's long. The fact I said she's long, she then got triggered, which showed me that she also didn't like me to begin with. I don't mind. And what I said to her was, I said, you think that I bruise Evie because I'm light skinned? Yes, I said that. She's rude and she's also racist because she then, hold on.
What does that mean?
My issue is I don't like people that misuse the Bible when they don't stand by those words. She's an Ashawo, in my opinion. Her brand is disgusting and she's aggressive. She's masculine. And the moment that she got triggered, the first thing that she wanted to do is fight. I don't behave like that. She's not classy. She acts like a dude. She's cheap. She's dirty. And I do not like her.
Thank you.
Simple. That's it.
Well, she's cheap. She's dirty, you know. These lots' beef is going to go into the afterlife. Crazy.
Genova, can I ask why you've called her aggressive and masculine?
Aggressive masculine because she wanted the first time. In fact, China brought me and her on. She wanted to fight him the first time. She wanted to fight him. Then she wants to fight me. Then she wants to fight Majesty. Then she wants to fight King Richard. She wants to fight everybody. She didn't want to fight.
Thank you. Liar.
Thank you. Wait. Thank you.
She didn't want to fight me, but
Hold on. So my problem is I don't like people like her, and it's fine. But she got aggressive and she wanted to fight because she's just an animal. So your definition of someone.
She's an animal. She's disgusting. She's dirty. Hey, mad. She's getting rinsed with bare fucking insults. But you know what? gal will always argue, man. It is what it is. Yeah. Once women decide they don't like each other, yeah. If they become friends, that's a dangerous friendship because one day it'll come back out. 5, 10, 15 years. That I didn't like you in the first place when I met you, thing will come back full circle. Yeah. Women's friendship's scary sometimes.
That's masculine is someone that wants to fight.
Yes,
So when
where a
you had
woman
your-
goes, as I could do, this is not badders.
So when you had your back and forth with her on WhatsApp, what is that?
Fight. Was that masculine when you did that? When you and her were going
Brethren,
back and
she
forth?
was the one squaring up. I was talking. People get triggered all the
So
time.
answer my question. Are you masculine then?
No, I'm not.
All right,
when
look,
it's
Look at the
you, you're
difference.
we're gonna
Look at how
come
she
back
acted
to it.
backstage and look at how I act.
Genova. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna come back to it. Gabs, the show is relief. How are you? Thank the Lord. No, you know what? You brought some really positive energy to the show, and I actually feel like you brought a lot of good, articulate points to the show. How did you find the series?
Sometimes when when the moment requires it.
Yeah.
But
How did you find
when
the
we go
series?
into what we need to go into,
Yeah.
I go back to being an arsehole.
But can you see, because there's so much tension on the show, can you see how important it is that you brought some light?
Couldn't
the
see how
shade?
important it is, but I think it helped a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But I couldn't personally see it. No. That's
Yeah.
what everyone else to see.
All right.
But I love the
Well,
production.
baby, big up
It's
yourself.
great. All this camera and shit. I've never done this before. So I'm quite excited. Do you like my outfit?
It's great.
I like it. I like
Now,
yours too.
How are you feeling about the tension that's going on set right now? Obviously, a lot's been bubbling up. Is this something that you predicted beforehand?
Not really, not predicted, but it's expected.
Yeah.
Because people don't like each other. Innit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, fine. And China, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. But she's masculine because you threatened to get your brother to beef me. The same
I
brother I,
didn't
met
say
at
that.
your birthday party.
Never once fought my
one,
brother.
hold on a second. What the argument she's
Motherfucker,
talking about?
I know
yeah,
men your
you
age.
threatened
I know
to get
men
your
your
brother that just
age.
came out of jail.
I know
so
men
what?
your age.
So what?
I know men your age.
So what? You want to get man onto me? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm saying. That's masculine. So what? So this is what I mean
No,
about
it's not
women
masculine.
that put men into problems.
masculine.
You want
No.
to get man onto me based upon a discussion and an argument. So you want to get man to beef next man.
Where's
All
the
right.
video?
Victim.
When you see the video of you
China,
two
we'll
talking,
come back to
What are you talking about?
China,
you're going to
China,
understand
we'll
why
come
I'm
back.
cool with you.
We'll come back.
I don't know what video you're talking
We'll come
about.
back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll come back
I
to
don't know
it.
what
I
you're talking
didn't do
about.
We will come back. We'll come back to it in a second.
Now you're mad at
China,
me.
1 second. We'll come.
Yeah. You know what? If you're gonna get a man to host this, then it has to be this type of brother. No disrespect, I get it. Because how can the man them host this with that? Do you know what I mean? We can't host this. It's too. We can maybe watch it. Maybe we could definitely do a reaction to it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But to host that and be the host, and you're a man, and it's like, nah, it's definitely a woman's job. That's definitely you needed a woman to host that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you need a woman to host it. You didn't even need to. You know what I'm saying, isn't it? Yeah. It's one of them ones. Like once you're there and you just hear, blah, 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 and you're standing there as the host, like as a man, like yo, nah, it's too much. It's too much, man. It's too much. Let the gal control this one, and we just laugh on the sidelines, if anything.
We'll come back.
If we're not busy making something. We should be making something. We shouldn't have time for this. We shouldn't have time for this. We should be making something. There's something that needs making, something that needs fixing. I'm starting to realize, like, what am I doing? Yeah. There's definitely some polyfiller to put in some cavities in the wall or something for do. Something for do. But look, I walk.
I didn't do a pop the balloon show. So now you're mad.
Guys, we're getting back to the
Control the situation.
We'll come back to it. Cookie,
Hi.
our light of the show.
Thank you.
People loved your confessionals to camera. How did you find the series?
I love it. I love recording with Trend Central. I love recording with everyone. Even though everyone's fighting, I'm cool with everyone. I don't think
Must have done the. What's the jab called? Ozempic. She must have done the Ozempic thing. Yeah, because she was a big girl.
Shush.
You got your own show.
I don't think.
I didn't get my own show. Why would you love it?
Raise to 100K, guys. Make sure you guys don't watch. But yeah, I love Trend Central. Everyone's so respectful to me, anyways. I feel like it's not that deep to have this kind of animosity, but I guess when you bunch a big group of people, people are gonna argue. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoy it. I love it.
Yeah. And how are you feeling about the reunion today?
From this being the intro, this is going to be a very long day. I'm not sure how it feels because this is just the beginning of this is just the salad of the whole meal. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Now can we have a huge round of applause for our newer cast members, please? Guys, the fashion on both sides. You lot came to impress. How are you feeling though about just this series and being here today?
Yeah, I feel blessed. I feel happy. It's good to see everyone again.
Yeah.
You know, cute people, sexy people. You know. Everybody's looking sexy right here too.
I'm the one that looks better than
Yeah. You look sexy. I love that.
What are you looking at?
Are you not sexy? Then you're not sexy. Then get out, bro. Was your face sexy? Something else is sexy, but yeah, everything is sexy. You're looking good. Welcome everyone.
Come on, man.
Can we get the mic to Lucas, please? Lucas.
What questions?
This is just the introduction.
Yes,
What are we thinking? You've been here. You've been sat here before. How are you feeling about this?
It's entertaining to say the least. I mean, that was the intro and a bit more. So no, it's been interesting. It's been fun.
Yeah. But what do you think of this series so far? You've returned, you've seen it, you know them.
Honestly, I was saying it to the crew in there. Like they're very dynamic. They're very passionate.
Yeah.
And they all want it. Do you know what I mean? Like they all want to do this.
I'm surprised that this back chat ain't really been like given a bigger platform yet though, because like, what does it take to get a bigger platform? They must have had deals and they must have had talks and stuff, because this show's been going for a while and like it's like an independent Big Brother, even though they don't. Do you know what I mean? It can be expanded. They ain't even done this living together thing. Rare. Like I don't know. Big up Trend Central though, man. Like whether you like it or not, these men are giving loads of black people jobs and stuff. You might not like all their content and that, but their work ethic is something to be admired. Do you know what I mean? And they've been pushing for a hot minute. So yeah, big them up.
I think they all want to express themselves.
What's it?
Say that again.
What's it? You said they want it. What's it?
In terms of, you know what social media does? It's building your platforms, you know, building your brand, putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
They all want it, you know, and you can see it in the competition that they have with regards to getting their points across and the different dynamics, the relationships have unfolded between the different cast members. So yeah.
Damn, well look, this series has been tea and we're about to take a look at the biggest moments of it. So here it goes.
I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place.
Which place?
Your place.
Ginger J hates black women. How many of you black women give a fuck?
I'm black, so you have to fucking know me. No, I fucking don't.
I'm not going to go back to Yoruba land and say, oh, because in the UK we do like that. So
Cultured woman, that's why.
Thank you.
Mummy-in-law will slap you, you will go to God. My mother-in-law to try me. If I don't do my own back, call me a bastard.
Are you putting it on the dad?
I'm on the parents, yes. He's the one responsible.
What about the whatless mum? How could the kid be living with the dad over the mum? That means that the mum must be chasing willies, probably smoking, drinking, doing stupidness out there. She's a waste man, man. Waste man.
You're saying, oh, who cares about your ex? Who cares about? I don't care about your ex herself. I care about your pum pum. If I'm coming to a girl, I know what I want to do. If I want to play you, I'll find out and play you.
I'm not playing checkers when it comes to love. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying, oh, I need to say this. I need to do this.
I just feel like an idiot going into relationships or loving somebody with my whole heart and expecting somebody to do the same. Like I didn't know we were all playing checkers.
Where's the camera? If you're materialistic, ask for money, ask for Chanel bag, mess, car, house, everything on your name.
That's a lie from the pit of hell. From the pit of hell.
Yeah.
Stand up. I'm gonna stand up. Cap on the ground.
I told you, don't get me on the fucking show. I don't date black women.
Calm down.
What?
You're 4 foot. You're not scaring anybody. Sit the fuck down.
I don't know why this guy's crashing out so much.
The girl had no way to get home. She gave head to all of the men them.
Wait. So us that we are not washing plates, we are not cultured, are we?
His money is not your money.
Listen, we love the feistiness.
But look, it's no secret that this series kicked off with a bang. You saw all over social media. Let's remind ourselves what happened.
If we was having a conversation, if we was having a conversation because you was talking perfectly fine, no attitude, and you were delegating yourself perfectly fine, and then black attitude happened.
That's me.
So watch this, and then watch this, and then watch this.
Black attitude.
Watch this. So then that's so that means.
So white women don't snap. Indian women don't snap. They're not angry. It's only us black women. They play.
Conversation is done and I address it.
To her defense, because it's not a race thing, it's a women thing.
Here's why I don't date black women. Nah, I did that. You wanna no, here's why I don't date black women. Listen to me when I'm talking to you lot.
I'm listening.
Because you lot don't like to fucking listen.
I'm listening.
I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place.
Which place?
Your place.
Which
and when you get put in your place, you think you got taught like a man.
That's why they were cheating on you then.
You're not men.
That's why they were cheating on you.
Stay in your fucking place.
That's why they cheated on you.
He don't even know what he was saying. He was just saying stuff. Yeah. And people were just like, yeah, stone this dude to death. Like, you get me? You don't even know what he was saying, bro. He was just crashing out. He's just having a crash out. But all this, I don't date black women. And then because you don't like to be put in your place and stay in your place. And he's just venting. He's venting. He's venting. I don't know if he meant it like that. But you have to stand by it. He said it now, innit? Maybe it was a shock to him. Maybe he didn't realize he felt like that. This is why I don't date black women. It's getting crazy.
Multiple times.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm never going to be in your proper member again. I'm not with black women because you don't like to get put in your place.
Apologies,
listen. Apologies where?
Apologies.
Oh wait, you just wait. Did she just shoot? Did she just shoot? Go. Where's your hair? Where's your fucking hair? Where's your hair? Take off your head. Where's your hair?
You're triggered.
Where's your hair? I'm triggered. I said I was triggered. Did I not say I was triggered? Where's your hair? Where's your hair?
Looking ass nigga about where's your hair?
Show me your hair.
She didn't have a response for where's your hair though. Like, as fuckers it was, she didn't have no comeback. She was like, what? Everyone was like, nah, it's mad. You know you lost, yeah? This is how it is. You know you lost, yeah? When someone says a diss to you and the crowd says, "Ooh, that's not fair." What do you mean that's not fair? It's like man says, yeah, with your fucking dry skin, yeah? With your fucking dry, flaky fucking face. And then someone says, "Oh, that's not fair." Like to say, don't go there. That's to say like that's a low blow. Nah, it's crazy. You got a weak point. If that's what it is, then you lost the point. If someone in the audience says, "Oh, nah, that's not fair," like I played it. Look, what's the replay? The audience said that shot hit.
Where's your hair?
You're triggered.
Where's your hair? I'm triggered. I said I was triggered. Did I not say I was triggered?
That's not fair. Yo, he just threw the grenade launcher. Yeah, in a clash, you got to give it a green light. In a cussing match, you got to give it a green light. Well, you can't lie. In a cussing match, they're going at each other. You can't say that's a red card. For what he's going at her, innit? Where's your hair? He's going at her. But yeah, you know, all the other stuff that he said, I don't know, man. It was blown up. And I think he lost out maybe financially for a short term, but maybe he's on the rise again.
Where's your hair? Where's your hair?
Looking ass nigga about where's your hair?
Show me your hair.
No, he's pressed. He's pressed.
Take off your eyelash. Take off your eyelash.
You're pressed.
Take off your makeup.
You're pressed.
Now, the people are looking. That's the thing. Every new item he mentions, yeah, people are like, he's like, yo, take off your eye. Where's your hair? There was someone, but ooh, that's not fair. Then he said, take off your eyelash, and people was like, no. Nah.
I'll
Because
bring
you got
watch this.
cheated on one, two, three, four.
Wait, watch
1,
this.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Jumped it.
And I'll bring my natural hair Indian woman in here now.
And then what?
she looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on your guard.
But the crowd
Shut
was
up, man.
silent. The crowd
Out
was
here with
silent.
fake.
That's where that one didn't bang. That was when you said I bring my natural hair Indian thing in or whatever. Yeah, you should have that. I know that was dead. That was dead food. Man won't sell it. Nah. Not trying to hear all that. Not trying to hear all that. You'll bring your natural hair. Like, nah. Now you're doing straight comparisons. We can't get on board with that, man. We can't fuck with that comparison shit. You're trying to compare the sisters to like, no. Do your sound clash. Do your cussing match, but all that I bring her in and she'll do nothing, bro. No disrespect, but you'll bring. It's not. What are we doing there? And what? Even if she does look better, is it because she's Indian? Because the way you're mentioning the Indian bit is just crazy. Yeah, you went nuts there. You went nuts there. Can pinpoint where you went nuts. Other points, like I said, green light is a cussing match. Green light. This bit here, yeah, you went a bit left, did it?
You, my fair lady, haven't even had your legs open wide enough yet to even think you can speak to a man like me. So,
Hey, I know I asked this before, but is that a saying? Is that a saying? Right, you ain't had your legs wide. Yeah. I'm in a dumb mood. Is that a saying? You ain't had your legs open wide enough to chat to a man like me? I never. I'm telling you, just saying stuff. He's just freestyling. I'm telling you, you ain't had your legs open wide enough to chat, and he's looking all hench and ginger. Hey, Ginger J is a G. He's fucking loops in his head. His loops, man. His loops. You look there fucking with a madman. His loops, man. Yeah, it must be. Man said, you ain't had your legs open wide enough. I've never heard that expression before. I didn't know that was like a measurement of a bad gal.
a bit of advice. Wide enough too, my fair lady. Haven't even had your legs open wide enough yet to even think you can speak to a man like me. So.
No, yeah, it's crazy. Because there's still potential. You know what I mean? You ain't had it open wide enough yet. You know what I mean? But is the application form. You know what I mean? Fuck it, yeah. You ain't had it open wide enough yet. It's crazy.
Open.
Is that a slight offer in there? I don't know.
You, my fair lady, haven't even had your legs open wide enough yet to even think you can speak to a man like me. So, a bit of advice. Go put your legs on some shoulders. Go swing from some chandeliers. Go get some life experience. And then come back and see me.
Now look, Ginger J has made the decision to not turn up to this reunion show. And ladies, I wanted to get your opinion on how you felt about that. Do you feel like maybe he should have come here to set the record straight with you, ladies, especially as you were the ones who were essentially targeted?
I don't think it would have been well for him. I don't think it would have been well.
Well, I think if he came and said, you know what? But if he came and said, you know what, I've had some therapy. I realized I'm mentally unwell and I have some trauma going on and I was going through something back then, but I'm working on it and I apologize to you ladies. It would have been simple.
Lois.
Exactly.
Zilla.
His apology on Instagram didn't include her name, my name, anybody's name that he was talking to in that situation. And even though he was talking to all black women, you was aggressive towards us, so it would have been more. Or you didn't even need to put it on social media. You could have come to our DMs. Do you know what I mean? So I felt like the backlash was kind of getting to him on a large scale where he thought he had to do control damage, but then ended up coming back on Instagram to disrespect another black woman again. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, I even heard he asked for 10K to be here. Who are you? 10 rand. Who are you? Who are you?
Look, let's take it back to
No, sorry, I'm not gonna lie. Ginger J asking for Big P's to come on there makes sense. Let's not fuck about. Maybe we're hating the fact that he's actually thinking, you know what, fuck it, I'll monetize. But no way is he not coming on there for some racks. Because come on, the last show got you 500,000 in views. I don't know what that is in royalties or money or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But I'm sure there's, it's worth something. So for him to have a price, that makes sense. Let's not clown that. That makes sense. He may not be able to demand £10,000 for an appearance on any other show, but on Backchat, the show that tried to cancel him, the show that nearly done his dance, the show that got 250,000 at least views on this channel. Forget all the other people that did reactions and this and that. Yeah, that's gone viral around the world. People in all different countries have seen that clip. Yeah. Millions of views. Let's just say millions of views out of that. So yeah, he wants money. Yeah, man. And I think it would have made sense to give him a bag for it. You know what I mean? I don't know what the maths is. Maybe 10's a bit much. That was messy. Yeah, maybe 10's a bit much for what they're thinking it's worth or whatever, but he's definitely worth more than a few grand to come back on your show on a reunion with all the ops and give you like a second wind of this story. Because remember, it's more worth his while to just let it die down. Him going back on there could reignite it. So it's going to have to be worth his while. Let's be real, man. I don't even think that, I'm not sure 10 bags was too bad. It's definitely worth 5. Definitely worth 5. Because you got to think of the long-term gain. Definitely worth 5. And you just lock down your media when it comes to these things. You lock down your media so you make sure that you're monetizing off that. Anyway, what do I know, man? These men are doing their thing. They can't take no advice from me. Yeah, that's just business.
Let's take it back to the show. Where do you think it all went wrong in that discussion?
I'll tell you, it went wrong when we established that he doesn't fit the question. So from when he didn't fit the question, we should have moved off of him. We moved off of him, and then for whatever reason, we came back to him.
No, I didn't.
She didn't.
No, I did not.
It wasn't Zilla. It was Darrell who asked the question.
First of all, I was the one who made the distinction that he doesn't see
exactly.
So I was not on him at all. So the fact that this whole thing's fun and it was me is insane. I'm the one who said that he doesn't fit the question because he dated black people, it didn't work, and he left. The question said, if you consistently date out your race, he doesn't suit the question.
And that's what I said. And I also mentioned I did also hear him like quietly say, I stopped dating black women a long time ago. So it's like he wanted to say it, but he didn't find the perfect time. He wanted to say that. He wanted it, but he didn't expect us to give it back to him.
All right.
Do you know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. Lads, people online were basically saying that maybe there were times where the girls triggered him for him to say that. What do you not think about that?
Can I ask the audience, how many people have watched the full episode, not the clip? Put your hands up. So not everyone then. But who's seen the clip? Put your hands up. We've all seen the clip, yeah? All right, cool. So majority of people have not seen the full episode. So you may think that he just crashed that initially and it wasn't, it had nothing to do with Zilla. So the fact that...
The clips are fucking hella crazy though. Still, I can't lie. You know, man has to really deep it and appreciate that. Clips are crazy. Like, for the simple fact that the average viewer ain't interested in going to research to find the full length or the long length format of the clip that they've just watched and reacted to. So they're just happy with the clip and they'll go off that. And there can be a lot of information missing if you don't just take the clip as a trailer. It's like watching a trailer and being like, yep, I've seen that film. But this is what people are like now. They see the trailer, they're like, yep, got that. They forget it's a trailer. You go and watch the whole thing. And, you know, a lot of context is missed. And then misinterpretation and confusion arises.
It got passed on.
But it's the game to make clips, trailers that are appealing. So on one hand, I'm making a trailer to appeal to people to say, yo, look, there's juicy content in here, come and see. On the other hand, some people just taking just that clip and be like, yeah, that's all I want from this. And don't go and see the long format. I don't know, bro.
Zilla, what you're saying is correct. It started off, is dating outside of your race consistently, is it self-hate? And the first thing I said, I don't like this question because no matter, it's a loaded question, and no matter how you answer it, it's going to be offensive because it's going to be offensive to one race, and there's going to be no reason why dating another woman is better than a black woman, because each time you say why, there's always going to be, is there not another black woman? So I said I don't like the question, and it's a set-up question. I said that initially. Ginger J for 40 minutes opened up about his relationship. He spoke about going to jail. He was very honest. Yeah, he treated back chat.
China, when I opened up about when I was crying and I opened up about my ex and I was crying on set, were you sensitive? Wait, were you sensitive when I was crying?
When the first,
when I was crying on set this season, were you sensitive when I was crying?
Yeah, I was sensitive.
But let's wait, because now you're gonna piss me off because you can't talk about us. No, because you can't talk about us.
I'm telling you what happened.
I was crying.
I haven't criticized it.
Let me finish.
I haven't criticized it.
But you were
No, I wasn't. I was telling you what happened.
Can you let me finish, please?
But you didn't let me finish.
Yes, no, but because you're pissing me off. Because why are you talking about?
I swear, I don't understand it.
Okay, I'm sorry for
You guys were speaking, and then now it's mine.
But don't make it seem like we're attacking him. Like, please,
I haven't lied. You haven't let me say anything.
You said we were insensitive. We opened up. Bear in mind, this is back chat. We don't know you. If you want to open up,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
However, there are times when Cookie has been speaking, and you.
But this is not about that.
And you.
This is about Ginger J. You're moving the goalposts. Let's focus on Ginger J. We're focused on.
I'm not gonna lie. See, China's debate style doesn't suit these type of scenarios simply because not that they don't suit, but it forces him to shout. That's how he communicates in a emotive conversation. Do you know what I mean? Or do you know what I mean? That's how he communicates. He will just shout and get high pitched. And it doesn't obviously suit him. It doesn't always do him favors. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like a bit of a draw out because the adjudication ain't going on. You know, he was speaking, they interrupted because he was pissing them off. And you know, it's just being allowed to run. So now he's like, all right, shit, I got to fight for the mic. Otherwise, you lot are going to make me. So I'm just going to get higher and higher. And no, and there's no. And before you know it, it's just, yeah. You really got to just work on that, man. Because they, I wonder how these men feel. Because these men feel like they're not really getting to talk a lot, or it's the China show, or what? Like, I don't know, man.
Ginger J. Focus on Ginger J. Focus on Ginger J.
Continue.
Focus on Ginger. Focus on Ginger.
Let's let him speak. We're going to get into all of that, but allow China to continue, please. Thank you.
Okay. So he opened up for 40 minutes, okay? Back chat is not the space for you to be talking about where you've been and all of that stuff. Blame Ricardo, because Ricardo brought Ginger J on the show. He didn't explain to him. He didn't tell him, because you brought him on the show, right? Did you bring him on the show? Okay, and if you're bringing him on the show,
it's everybody's fault apart from
you're supposed to brief him and tell him exactly what to be expecting. Hold on a second. Wait. You said blame Ricardo. Wait. Hold on a second, yeah.
Hey, Raven would be cold on this because Raven would be cold on this. Are they ready for the speaking points that Raven's gonna go to? I don't know. Raven would be fucking a cold addition to this. But I think technically I could be wrong, but I think they try to stick to like brothers from African countries or whatever. I don't know. Not to say that Raven's not African, but you know exactly what I mean. I think they try to stick to them, man. I don't know. I'm not sure where King Rich is from. I think he might be from the Caribbean. I know they've had Caribbean cast members, but I think mainly. But yeah, it'd be sick to have Raven on there. That'd be fucking cold.
For bringing him on the show. So if he's opening up and he thinks it's a safe space, it's because he doesn't understand it. I'm not blaming you. I'm telling you, I agree with you. Do you understand?
You blaming me?
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, bring it on there. So he's bringing him on the show. Okay, for 40 minutes. Then it's changed, yeah, when the questions changed and he's crashed out, right? Do I agree with it? No. Did I say, I got up? If anything, people started saying, oh, why didn't the men do anything? One of the main things was, one of the things that they spoke to us, Andy Production, when we got here.
Did he get up? I'm sure he got up and then tried to sit in a different seat. Like he tried to move from Denava on the slide. What? How did he end? How did they end up on different seats? He tried to move off.
They said, keep your hands to yourself. It happened the last season with Leah and she was kicked.
This Nigerian, swear down. Okay, yeah.
The one rule they have on Backchat is you put your hands to yourself. No one said you can say what you want. You can own the room, you can stand up. But if you put your hand on anyone, you're gone.
Are you sure?
If they want to press charges, they have to press charges. That's the rules. So when this episode have come out now, we was cool, right? We filmed the whole season. This was one episode. Then when it's come out, now all of a sudden it's being weaponized about us against the black women. But we filmed the whole season and there was no problems. Then once the episodes come out, the women begin to weaponize it against us.
Which women? Which women?
Which women? Which women?
Obtuse is the way you're analyzing the situation. You're being very obtuse. We said in the beginning that when Ginger J said what he said, you guys who said that you didn't laugh, they can play it right now.
You have your mouth crying
wide open.
Man, what are you lot saying? Snog, marry, avoid. This counts right now. Snog, marry, avoid. Come on. Give us your nominations. Snog, marry, or avoid. Which one will you be shagging? Which one will you send packing? And which one will you be snacking? Tell me. Snog, marry, avoid. Are you there? You look there. Come on. Snog, marry, avoid. You know what I'm answering, bro. Look at you lot. Huh? Marry, avoid, snog. Okay. In order. Okay. Okay. Yo, hey, lava. Hey, Josh. That's a lava right there. I can't lie. Lava splash upon that answer. I'm not marrying none of them. All right, well, okay. I said snog, marry, avoid, bruv. There's other options. Nah, what's going on? It's your choice. This is what you have there. You know the game, Kemo. But none of them. I'm not having this, none of them. Yo, any man that said none of them are batty, man. And not snug either. Snog. But you know what snog is slang for? Or whatever. It's meant to be what? Fuck, marry, avoid. Fuck, marry, avoid. Man said none of them. Hey, Josh, come back. Yeah? Any man will say none of them are batty, man. Man for choose, man. I mean, none of them. You mean it's a tree gal there? And you know what? For one of them, but it must fish. Fish. I'll hug, not snog. Josh, man, I don't know what's going on there. How about that? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm confused, Cuzzy. That answer doesn't even compute. How come the chat never deleted that comment there? What do you mean? I mean none.
I'm nervous laughing.
So you lied.
Yeah, no, we're allowed to laugh. I didn't say to go
Ladies, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, we did laugh.
Ladies, can I ask you one question?
We're allowed to laugh.
No, wait.
We're allowed to laugh.
Just say you laughed.
China
You saw it. No, because you see the first time when we did the TikTok, yeah? See when you said it on the TikTok?
Yes.
I hadn't seen it. We see when it on TikTok, when you said to me you laughed, yeah? I hadn't seen it because we were in Trend Central. Afterwards, I seen it, I was like, wow, it's a nervous laugh. It wasn't a laugh like that. So I agree with it. I'm not saying it. But when you said it to me on TikTok, what?
When that was said in the chat,
TikTok.
When it was said in the chat, when we were talking about on WhatsApp,
yeah, but I wasn't laughing like that.
You had a hissy fit and you stopped responding.
No, I didn't have a hissy
That's how
fit.
it went in the chat.
I'll tell you what, I stopped responding.
China, you friends, Jack.
All right, let's talk about the group chat, the WhatsApp and that. It's just all mad. The show, the WhatsApp. You get me? Well, obviously, this is like more content for the youngsters, isn't it? Let's be real. It's not really for the man them like that. Every now and again, there's a good topic or a viral something, and a lot of their content opens up conversation. It's what you got to rate Trend Central for. You will watch something, and whether you like the show or not, you will have stuff to say and talk about based on what you've seen. So, like, you know, as a reactor, I've been reacting to Trend Central for years. You know what I mean? Remember, these are the guys that came out with Blue Therapy, Like they come out a couple things still.
So social media for 30 days and 30 nights. You want to take
Okay.
You
Let me
will
answer.
take them.
Let me answer it. And did I? No, because guess what? And guess what? I didn't attack you online. I didn't attack you.
Did you come back and apologize for the way you spoke to us about us?
What did I say to you online?
Wait,
What did I say? What did I say?
You weren't rude to us, China.
You guys came at King Rich's. You came at King Rich's.
Are you not hearing the croaky audio? In like when the girl's talking and that, are you hearing that? Is that just me? The audio failed them, boy.
And you came on what you was talking about. We got to do something, but hold on a second. Why did we got to do something? Why didn't production do something?
You came in the group chat.
Hold on a second. Why did production?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. So, Snog. No. Sorry. Yeah. Snog. Marry. Avoid. Yeah, no, I can't do the Ozempic thing. You don't even know what you got there. I don't know if she's fat, she's slim, I don't know. The Ozempic thing, no, I can't be doing that. This cookie thing is it's not a bit of me. Not gonna lie. It's not a bit of me. I don't know. I just get a deceptive vibe from her, full deception from her. I'm not feeling it.
Do something. But wait, hold on a minute. Why is us as cast members supposed to do? Where's security? Where was security?
Hello.
Where was security?
You came in the group chat.
Where was security?
Whoever goes up, wait,
Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on.
You said whoever goes on.
Wait, your man was in the audience. Why didn't your man do nothing? Why didn't your man? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Why didn't your man do nothing? Your man was in the audience. Wait a minute. You expect me to do? Why didn't your man step up? Your man was watching the next man diss you, and your man.
I'm trying to articulate. It's a good point. Go on. Hold on. See. Let me articulate. Whoa. Hold on. Let me articulate it, right? Because the point is this. Okay. I don't know about these lot. I'm from a different part of the country.
What do you mean?
Everywhere I was about 1 second, everybody was coming to me and they seen the clip. They said, "Why didn't you do nothing?" This is what they said to me. Personally, I was sat next to him. Why didn't you do anything? I said to them, here's the thing. Sia and Zoe can both confirm this, two of the producers, right? Off the show, I called him out on the confessionals. He was before me. I called him out. We'll come to that. On the show, there's a certain way that you do things. Personally, I didn't respect what he said.
Trying to get love.
I also no. It's not about getting love.
Trying to get love.
It's not about getting love. It's not about getting love. It's not about getting love. He's trying shit.
Sia and Zoe. Yeah.
No. I'm just calling him so we can go to them. He can keep trying this shit.
Sia has always told me too. Like, we shouldn't do
that. There's a time and place.
He's trying to get love.
Funny guy in the room.
He wants to make sure he gets love.
There's a time and a place.
Comedian.
My back for you trying to get love.
Continue.
All right, keep talking.
Keep going.
Get the love.
Comedian.
Get the love.
Are you finished?
They're gonna love you.
Are you finished?
All right.
Please. What's going on? What's going on? Some friction? Is there some friction?
Right, okay.
Trying to get love.
Are you finished or not?
No. I'm never gonna be finished.
Keep going then.
And when you carry on talking, I carry on going.
I'm not leaving here till 1 a.m.
Keep going. No, you're the funny guy. You're the funny guy in the room. So
No.
Okay.
I'm the funny guy in the room.
Yeah, so
I'm the most sensible guy in the room.
Let them finish and then we'll come.
All right, cool.
All right, guys.
What's going on, man? What's going on? It's fucking mayhem.
We'll come back to my man. He's trying shit.
Yeah.
Come back to him.
Finish.
Going on to the show. There's a way of doing the show, right? People's partners were in the audience, and they didn't say nothing. So what right do? Hold on. What right do me, him, and him have to start stepping up when there's a production there? There's people's partners there in the audience. Let me remind you. Nobody put their hands on anybody. The mics were toned down. If you tone them back up, you'll see me say to Riches, if he'd step to Zilla like that, we were gonna have to step to him. I said that to you, did I not? I said it to him, right? As long as I didn't really like how the girls were moving. Not that I agree with what he was doing. I thought, the girl, you lot are black women, you're beautiful. Respect yourselves. Why are you doing
How
this
did we
back
not
and forth
respect
thing?
ourselves?
Say again?
How did we not
Because
respect
I felt, hold on, because you keep chatting shit.
Listen,
You keep chatting
he's
shit.
chatting
You
shit.
keep chatting shit.
Wait a
because
second.
you keep
Hold on.
chatting shit.
Hey, producer.
Wait a second.
Hey,
See what I'm saying?
speaker. Do you want me to be talking? The point that he's making about the boyfriend thing come from me.
Wait, what I
When did it come from me?
Well, I don't know what's going on, bro. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna move on from.
When did it come from him? When did it come from him? Whisper that shit. When did it come from him? I was the first person to say that.
It never came from him.
Suddenly now, the boyfriend thing is a big deal.
When did it come from him?
That means it was whispered to you.
Did I not say that to you?
You didn't think that
Did I not say that to you?
My nigga.
Exactly, so be quiet.
H,
because they come from
King Richards.
Did I say that to you?
You and I both know I told you about the boyfriend thing. Not him.
Nigga. You wasn't even sat next to him. You wasn't.
All right, keep talking about it. Keep talking about it.
Was
You're
he sat next to you?
ad-libbing. So why was you? You're ad-libbing. You're ad-libbing. Hold on.
So he was sat next to you. I said
Nobody
it, no?
cares who said it.
Exactly, so be quiet. I was sat next to
big
him.
man.
I said it.
Okay, yeah, come on.
So the point. No,
Sorry, why do you keep bringing up her boyfriend?
Your man didn't do nothing, and you want us to do something. Your man was shook of Ginger J. Your man was shook of a leprechaun.
Ladies, how do you feel? All right, guys. How do you feel about what you just heard there?
Rubbish. It's
Sorry,
rubbish.
number one,
It's rubbish.
I honestly
No
have
one
watched
cares.
that episode like 10 times.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't see a point where I disrespected Ginger J at any point in that whole entire thing.
Mhm.
All I said to him was, yeah, I feel like you hate black women. I didn't get the opportunity to expand as to why I said that. And eventually the reason came out itself. He came out and said he hates black women himself 3 times on that episode. So the whole narrative of, oh, you guys were triggering him or you guys weren't composing yourselves, like someone's literally getting onto me and you guys expect me to sit there like,
I said I was the person that said I don't feel like he was composing myself personally.
Okay.
Because I feel like we moved past how he felt about his relationships and him dating what he dated in his past. There was no reason for us to stay on that man and his dating life for that long. It made no sense. And then for you guys to get so upset, I hear what you're saying with you saying,
the girl who cheated on him was white. She wasn't black.
Okay.
Let me surprise you. Oh, okay.
Well, either way,
can I
I
ask you a
just feel
question, though?
like
Can I ask you
the
guys a
way we
question?
went about it with some people, because me, I have my hands on my head.
Ladies.
It's too much.
Ladies. In that moment.
Don't do what?
In that moment. Ladies, hello.
Yeah,
Ladies, in
things
that
went
moment,
around.
did you feel like your black male cast members were supporting you through what had happened by what Ginger J said on the show and after?
What kind of support do you want?
Did you feel like they supported you?
What does we need support for? I want to know what the support was. What was
Thank you.
We're all growing adults.
I did not say that you guys should have stood up and said something.
Exactly.
Yeah. So first of all, let's dead off that narrative now. Second,
There was a lot of different man that was saying other
Yeah.
What was it?
But we never said that.
You stood there, you laughed, you didn't do nothing. And now it's like, I didn't want you to do nothing. Stop the cap.
Anyway, back to the real matter at hand, because what you're good at is deflection. Yeah. You have a very good art at deflecting matters that are sent directly to you. Yeah.
Had nothing to do with
issue. What?
It had nothing to do with me.
Okay. On set, it had nothing to do with you, apart from when you were opening your mouth very wide. Aside
Because
from
I'm allowed to
that,
talk.
I'm not done. Aside from
I didn't dish your hair.
Aside from that,
Yeah.
because if you want to talk about this thing, you can't just say because your sister was in the audience and she had it all.
But what?
So you can't.
No. Why your sister was in the audience? Why are people moving to people's family members and boyfriends and sisters? Don't bring no one to this thing. As soon as you go there, bare red eye, everyone's just preeing up your situation so that they can wait till you get on the stage and start talking about your family and your sister and shit. Yeah, you can't diss my wig because your sister was in the audience rocking the wig. That's man, you like getting comfortable. Yeah. I don't, if he starts bugging out, I know why.
Listen, you can't just say because your sister was in the audience and she had it all.
But what?
So you can't.
No, but hold on a second.
So you can't.
Wait,
My sister was in the audience with a high top.
Fucks. Yalem are on violence. She said your sister was in the audience in a high top wig. Is that a wig that's a high top? Is that a wig with a high top? What do we mean? What's a high top wig? No. What? Hey. Nah. You only got yourself to blame when you're there. You're like, yo, I brought myself here. You're now talking about my sister's high top wig. You studied. I don't even know what the high top means. I don't even know what that means. I'm seeing Kid and Play, but I don't know if they mean the wigs where the top is high. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, I know China's gonna have to defend his sister. Are you crazy? He's gonna have to go nuts now.
No, but hold on a second.
You can't.
Wait,
Your sister was in the audience of a high top.
My sister's here now. My sister's here now. My sister's here now. Do you want to say something to her? Do you want to say something to her? She's there now. My sister's there now. Do you want to chat to my sister?
Yeah, you want to chat to
my sister's there.
Yeah.
My sister's there, Lois. Go chat to my sister. Lois, go chat to my sister. My sister's there. Call her a name.
Hey, especially. She said, my sister's there now. Go chat to my sister. It's spice now. It's fucking herbs. Hey, coriander and all sorts going on. Paprika. This is mad. I said, my sister's there now, fam. What you want to chat to her, yeah? You got something to say? She's right there. What? They didn't want to spin to the sister. I know the camera span, but they edited it out. Sister don't want to have her face on
because I'm allowed to talk.
I'm not that.
Everyone sign a whatever order, like, yeah, you're happy to be on camera. This is a film thing. Don't be talking about you don't want to be on camera. Don't come in.
I didn't dish your hair.
Aside from that,
yeah.
Because if we want to talk about this thing, you can't just say because your sister was in the audience, so she had it.
But what?
So you can't.
No, but hold on a second.
So you can't.
Your sister was in the audience of a high top.
My sister's here now.
No, so
my sister's here now. My sister's here now. Do you want to say something to her? Do you want to say something to her? She's there now. My sister's there now. Do you want to chat to my sister? Lois, my sister's there. My sister's there, Lois. Go chat to my sister. Lois, go chat to my sister. My sister's there. Go chat to her. You keep calling her name.
They're mad at me.
Oh, whoa. I don't know, man. I got to play something, but I can't think of what to play.
Intimidation, fight on a mason. Remember that's a petrol bomb at the station. I fear the creator, not the creation. That turned out in birth of a nation. You're not in my gang if you're working with Satan. It's boom bye bye for conversing with bacon. With no hesitation. The man I go bed, but my sleep is amazing.
No, but hold on a second.
You can't.
Your sister was in the audience of a high top.
My sister's here now.
No, so
my sister's here now. My sister's here now. Do you want to say something to her? Do you want to say something to her? She's there now. My sister's there now. Do you want to chat to my sister? Lois, my sister's there. My sister's there, Lois. Go chat to my sister. Lois, go chat to my sister. My sister's there. Go chat to her. You keep calling her name.
They're mad at me.
Which one's the sister? Is it which one's the sister? Anyone? Do you know?
No, she spoke about my sister. Go chat to my sister. No, about my sister's hair. What did you say? Chat to her there. Speak to her.
All right, let's
Speak to her.
Come on.
She's there. Speak to her.
She's not on the show.
Speak to her.
She's not on the show.
I don't need to talk to you.
Speak to her.
The past, honey. What of me?
Because you know what I'm saying, and then we're defending him. If your man is in the audience, he should be defending you. Don't be coming to cast members, asking them to defend you when your man's in the audience. That is what it was. Listen, girls. Listen.
I don't pay my sister. Nice, look at your toes. Where did you paint your toes? Nice.
Nah, man. I used to say, let me move out the way. This brother here said, leave me. I knew I shouldn't have come. He can't believe he's there. He can't believe he's there in the middle of the mix-up. Mud. China sister's ready for it, boy. I don't know if they want that smoke. The way he offered up his sister, he knows his sister's got them hands. Yeah, chat to my sister, please. Please. Please and thanks. It sounds like a setup, Lois. Back up. I don't know if you want that smoke. Yeah, the way man said, yeah, chat to my sister. You see the sister, yeah, he knows his sister's got some tricks up her sleeve.
Look at your toes. Wait. Lois, how are you talking about anyone? How are you talking about? You're dancing with your cheap shoes.
And it was high. The weave was high. The wig was high.
If your man is in the audience, he should be defending you. Don't be coming to cast members, asking them to defend you when your man's in the audience. That is what it was. Listen, girls. Listen.
I don't pay my sister. Nice, look at your toes. Where did you paint your toes? Lois, look at your toes. Wait. Lois, how are you talking about anyone? How are you talking about? You're dancing with your cheap shoes. Look at your toes. How are you talking about my sister? You don't even drive. What are you talking about? How are you talking about my sister? About my sister.
You were nice to me last time. What's your problem now? What's your problem now? This attitude is
Getting too
Lois.
Still image. I've got still image of you.
Guys.
What is going on? And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, family. Yeah. Let me jump back on the screen for this one. I'm not gonna lie to you, family. You know what? I think you need to protect the women in your family, you know, from these type of things. Because if anything happens directly, it's kind of your fault, China. Let's be real. Like, if you didn't say chat to my sister, just like, all right, they've mentioned your sister and that, but see the chat to my sister. I get why you're saying it, but at the same time, it's now putting her in the line of fire where she feels like, yeah, I have to now respond. You know, like she's got to step up to it. My bro said, like, you get me? It's long now because it's now you're open for the disrespect, and this Lois chick's disrespectful. She's gonna now try to disrespect you on camera. It lasts forever. Don't know what other family members you're sitting with or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm sure she didn't come here for that, but she's obviously had to, like, you know, she's repping. I rate her. She's fighting back, but you could have maybe shielded her from that direct thing. Yeah, they mentioned her, but you could have shielded her. That's just my 2 pence, though.
You got me. They're coming for me. They're coming for me.
Seriously. Lois.
Getting too
Lois.
Still image. I've got still image of you.
Guys.
You got me. They're coming for me.
Seriously. I'm not 50 though. Why are you coming to me? You coming to? Look at you. Look at you. What are you gonna do? You're crazy.
Yeah, but
anybody to watch what's been happening off air. She's crazy. You need help.
She's crazy.
You need help.
She's that. You're old. I'm not old.
I'm not old. Wait, hold on. H, tell everyone you fuck, Lois. Tell the truth. No, let's talk about it.
No. That's China's character. That is China's character. That is how China is.
H, tell everyone you fucked Lois. Let's talk about it. What? Who's H? Who's H? Who's H? Is that a cast member? Why are you spilling the beans? You lot chat too much, man. You lot are bare bean spilly, man. spilly bean youths. All of you lot spill too much beans. No beans in a can because you spilt them all. The fuck?
Oh,
I'm
taking off my shoes.
Wait, hold on.
H, tell them on you fuck boys, tell the truth. No, let's talk about it.
No,
Let's talk about it.
that's China's character. That's China's character. That is China's character. That is how China is.
And your man shook. Your man shook.
No.
I'm not 50. I'm not 50. And your man shook. And your man shook. And your man shook. Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your man? Hey, is that your girl? Is that your girl? Is that your girl? She called me a bitch. Come down. Yes. Now, you blood. Hey, you I'm gonna smash you, blood.
Dude, what, that guy coming over now?
Hey, you come. Hey, your man, come.
But him?
Come. About. Wait, hold on.
H, tell them on you fuck boys, tell the truth. No, let's talk about it.
That's China's character. That is China's character. That is how China is.
And your man shook. Your man shook.
No.
I'm not 50. I'm not 50. And your man shook. And your man shook. And your man shook. Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your man? Hey, is that your girl? Is that your girl? Is that your girl? She called me a bitch. Come down. Yes. Now, you blood. Hey, you I'm gonna smash you, blood. About friends. Hey, you come. Hey, your man, come.
Come on, man. Allow ASAP Rocky. You're definitely not trying to fight ASAP Rocky, man. What are we doing there? Nah, come on, man. Come on, bro. Allow ASAP Rocky. You're definitely not trying to fight him, man. You get me? Allow him, man. This is fucking Lil Yahtzee and that, was it? I brought the work to Poland. Like, allow these brothers here. This guy's a cast member, or what's going on here? What's happening? It's a mess.
Come. Touch me. Everyone get. You're not doing that. Sit down. I left it. Sit down. I'm not doing that. There's context behind all of it. And I'll explain what you have. Sit down. No, leave it alone, man.
Hey, these men are jokes. Yeah. That was entertaining. Round of applause to them. I was entertained. I can't lie. At first, I weren't really sure, but yeah, man, that was entertaining. Let's keep it real.
On count 2, it's causing death by dangerous driving.
Yeah, Ghetts. You know, the driver Ghetts got his 12 years. Let's have a listen to this.
Applying the guidelines as set out and making allowance for the aggravating and mitigating features identified. The sentence before plea would have been one of 16 years imprisonment. In my judgment, the aggravating features set out would take the sentence to the top of the identified range of sentence before the mitigating features identified, then bring it down to the sentence that I've just indicated. Making allowance for your plea of guilty, a sentence of 12 years imprisonment.
Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? Them, it's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and we are back with another news-related video for you today. As you can see from the title, as you saw from this video in the introduction, Ghetts has been jailed for a total of 12 years for calls.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Yeah, he could have got much more. I think it's kind of the sentence I predicted. I saw him getting that. Remember, a young man's lost his life, a very young man. Ghetts he's got a history of driving offences. Plus, that night he was involved in other driving offences. Plus, he failed to stop. Plus, he was drunk. There's a lot of aggravating factors there. Do you know what I mean? Then times it with him being like a public figure, a well-known figure in the UK. An example has to be made out of him. So yeah, he got 12. Yeah, I think that's, you know, from what I'm hearing, he's got 12 years. He's got to do 9 before he can go for parole. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard something like he's got to do 3/4. So yeah.
In death by dangerous driving for the young 20-year-old student who went by the name Yubin Tamang, who sadly died last year in October at the hands of Ghetts. As we know, Ghetts was driving recklessly through the roads. We've actually got footage of what he was driving like before he crashed into the young man. We can see that he was reckless under the influence, and he's now facing the consequences.
Look at that.
Man, we can see that he was reckless under the influence.
Look at that. Fucking hell.
He crashed into the young man. We can see that he was reckless under the influence.
Look at that. You playing games, boy. You playing games. Trust me. You playing silly games. And then look at the prize you got. 12 years, cuz.
And he's now facing the consequences of those actions. Very, very sad day all around. Sad for a legend like Ghetts to be going out like this. 41 years old, still moving erratic, crazy, poor decision making. And that decision's taken the life of someone. Obviously, it's an incredibly sad day for the family. Family coming from overseas where there's way less opportunities for them over there than they are here. And their son is trying to study because university degrees carry more weight globally from the UK, and he gets his life taken away on a random day, just a random evening for no reason, due to the fault of someone else, their only son. It's just devastating all round, isn't it, really? But this video is not going to be too long. I just want to give you an update on the case and show you some of the footage of what was happening before.
I can't underestimate what that's like. It's like, it's so painful to just get someone ripped out of your family for what? Like, because you know, obviously there never seems like there's a good enough reason for anyone really dying, but like, you know, why was you speed? What was you speeding like that for? For what? Where was you going? What was you trying to achieve? For what, bruv? You didn't even have to. You didn't even have to drive. You got what, like, where you can. What? Why? And that's it. Life's gone. This is where people start talking about the mystery of life. Like, rah, you know. Maybe it was God's calling and that, because you know they say nothing's a coincidence. So this young man was out there, and this was always his fate from he was born. But why? Why? This is so weird. You know what I mean? I don't want to get all existential or whatever you call it, existential. Yeah, I don't want to have an existential crisis on stream.
He actually struck the young man. So yeah, relax, enjoy the video. Obviously, I really appreciate it if you like the video for me. It really makes a massive difference on how the video performs in the algorithm. Watching it all the way through, commenting, engaging, hyping, all that good stuff, that YouTube etiquette. I appreciate you. And yeah, man, sorry, my hay fever's killing me. Like, well, you know, we're in March now. Like, I get the allergy season starts coming, boy. I've had allergies for a while. I get it really early. But yeah, if you want to support my channel a bit further as well, please head over to my Patreon link. It's cheaper than a daily coffee. Let's go. As you can see on your screen right now, London, March 3rd, British rapper Ghetts was jailed for 12 years on Tuesday for killing Nepali student in a hit and run while driving dangerously and over the drink drive limit. The award-winning artist, whose name is Justin Clark Samuel, pleaded guilty in December to causing the death of a 20-year-old Yubin Tamang in North London last year. Now, before I carry on, obviously, people aren't defined by their mistakes. While this is a massive, massive moment in Ghetts' life, not just his career, his life, he is not defined by this one mistake. Did he leave his house that day expecting to kill someone? No, he didn't. But just because it may not have been intentional, just because it means it was an accident, it doesn't mean people have to forgive, right? If I accidentally slice someone's neck open, am I expecting the family to forgive me just because it was an accident? Accidents happen, but the result of that accident is death.
Yeah.
A child being taken away from a person's family. So I say all that to say that I'm glad that Ghetts pleaded guilty back in December. That's accountability, that's ownership. Obviously, the practicalities of it are better because you get a much lower sentence. He was never going to get away with this. You know what I'm saying? He was banged to rights. He was gonna get found guilty for this. So it's much better and it's much more in his interest to save the family a trial, excessive trauma, and actually face the consequences of your very silly actions. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to give credit where credit's due, and I'm glad he went guilty. But at the end of the day, you know, he should have gone guilty, but I'm glad he did.
But yeah, like you said, I'm not going to say nothing new. You never, you know, when you're caught like that, you gotta go guilty anyway. You ain't even got no defense. You're done. Like, they got so much on him.
He was driving at nearly 70 miles per hour. In fact, I've seen different reports. I've seen 74 miles an hour and I've seen 67 miles an hour. So I don't really know. But let's just say, give or take 70 miles an hour when he hit Tamang, causing catastrophic injuries and severe damage to the windscreen. But Ghetts did not stop and he drove 8 miles home. Tamang's mother tearfully read a statement to the court through a translator, which said, "My son had come to this place to study, but because of someone else's fault, he was killed at such a young age." Now, Ghetts' lawyer, Benjamin Aina, said that Ghetts had believed he was being followed, having previously been robbed at gunpoint, and was
What did I say? I mean, let's be real. Not to you can come on, man. You have to come up with something that's compelling, isn't it? So the fact that you thought he was being followed, you know, you have to come up with something, because there's no, you know, there's no sense. There's no sense to the speeds you're doing and on the roads you're doing it on. Do you know what I mean? And the manner you're driving. So you have to come up with some. Like I said, I've already said all of this. I said, yo, it's gonna come out like, yo, he was in a high-speed chase or he believed he's being chased. It's the only thing man can say. What else you gonna say, bro?
remorseful for his actions. Now, we're actually going to talk about that in a second. Like that excuse that he gave about being followed. I believe that is a lie in it. Obviously, we know he wasn't followed more time anyway. But when we look at his actions, when we look at the camera footage, you'll see that no one's behind him, bro. No one's behind him. But it is what it is. Aina read out a letter written by Ghetts, which read, "I am fully aware that there are no number of apologies that I can say which will stop the pain the family and friends of Mr. Tamang must feel. This young man and his family are in my thoughts daily. I cannot express the enormous feeling of guilt and shame I feel for the suffering I have caused." Now, I really do hope he is remorseful, and I do hope that when he is sitting in jail, when he is in his...
He ain't no animal, man. Of course he's remorseful. He's dumb. He ain't evil. I don't know him. I can't speak for him, but you know, he ain't evil. He's made a dumb move, and anybody is gonna feel. Any normal person is gonna feel remorse for this. Yeah, you feel sorry for yourself and how fucked up it is, but in your heart of hearts, it's a body that you genuinely didn't want. It's not like you wanted to kill somebody. So yeah, of course you're gonna feel remorseful, because you know how it's deep. It's deep. You got this on you now. This it. You've caused the death of another human being. You've got that on you. This is you. You know. Some people think that has massive ramifications in the afterlife. Depends on where you're at with it. I know that Ghetts like is a Christian. And believes in Christ, and you know, I reckon that he's definitely going to probably delve deeper into that, or other religions, other spiritual beliefs or whatever. But I think he's going to explore that more. He's got a lot of time on his hands. Do you know what I mean? 9 years, it's a stretch, cuz. It's a stretch.
In his bed, that he is reminded of that action every single day. You know, humans, we are selfish creatures. We are self-serving. People are always going to look out for their own best interest. But when it's you and you alone, when it's you and your head hits that pillow, when it's you and you're looking at a mirror staring back at you, that you know what you've done and the consequences of your actions and the damage that's caused. I do believe Ghetts is remorseful. He was living in a mansion. He was living a lovely life. Everything, he was on top of the world. Glastonbury performances, this, Supercell, whatever. And now you're in jail for at least 8 years, bro. At least 8 years. Now, some can argue, is that enough? Is that enough? I'm not even going to go back and forth about, is that long enough? We know that the judicial system historically has been a bit of a joke. I mean, now it's going the other way, like America, where they're on job. You're getting jailed for hella 30, 40, 50 years. Some people are getting, boy, it's a lot, but you know, but some people get away with more. So we can always go back and forth about whether it's enough. Is 12 years enough for a life? He ain't going to do the whole 12. He's going to be out in 8. He'll do 2/3, I feel. And he's 41 now, so he'll be 49 years old. Imagine you're spending most of your 40s, if not all of your 40s, behind bars because of one drunken mistake. Now, let me show you the footage of him driving around beforehand.
The court was shown CCTV footage of Clark Samuel driving erratically through the streets of London. The rapper was driving an SUV at 74 miles an hour in a 30 miles per hour zone, moments before he hit Mr. Tamang as he crossed Redbridge Lane on the 18th of October.
Look at how reckless he's driving. Look, he's overtaking cars. Like literally speeding round them. Look how reckless this is, going past the lorry. Now look, is there any cars behind him? Can we see any car behind him whatsoever? Look at the way he's overtaking. Look at that. He's overtaking. Look at that right there. He could have literally licked down another car. Sorry, not another car. They're cyclists. He could have licked down those cyclists driving on the right side of their, like, driving on the wrong side of the road, basically. He was driving reckless that day. Absolutely reckless. So do I believe someone was following him? Absolutely not. I think that's just an excuse just to say why he was going so fast and using like a past trauma of being held at gunpoint as an excuse. It's not gonna work. We can see the footage. The footage is damning. There's no one behind you, and you're just recklessly going on the other side of the road. You're overtaking. You're undercutting. It's not a good look, bro. It's dangerous, but this is what it is, man. Rest in peace to Mr. Tamang. This is a real waste of life. Proper stupid, unnecessary waste of life. And a family is now without a son. For what? For what? You came home drunk from a party to continue to drive 8 miles. Like, you know, he died 2 days later in hospital. Maybe in that time, if you had hit him and called the ambulance straight away, who knows what would he have survived? You never know. He may have died anyway, but at least, I don't know, it would have.
My husband.
Yeah, big up Tropical Juice for that one, yeah? Or Topical Juice. Make sure you subscribe to him and go to his channel. He's cool, man. He spits some knowledge. He's on that. He's on his truth-seeking wave right now. Do you know what I mean? So big up the young brother doing his thing. Had him on a podcast. Love to sit down with him again or create some other content with him. So yeah, shout out Topical Juice, Cam. Boom. Let's get into something else, man. Get me. Listen to this.
Slept with my mother 3 weeks before he proposed to me. She can't stand to see me happy. My mom is like stumbling out of my room.
And then he pushed me down and from the back.
So she chasing y'all trying to crash your car?
Yes. You know what? I'm finna burn this bitch down.
Okay, hold on.
I just feel somebody punched me.
Jesus Christ.
I walked in and I said, "Did you fuck my man?"
Hey, Kemo, get your L ready. Yeah? Yeah? Kemo, get your L ready. Yeah, we on your side of town. We back over your side of town, man. You know, where the L's are abundant. There's been too much UK L's recently, and you've been sitting there chuckling. So don't go anywhere now. Don't run away now. Yeah? Yeah, hold this. Open your knapsack. You know, your backpack, your knapsack. Yeah? Oh, some of them for the US from early.
So this is a lot. I want to get all the backstory we can. Who is Danielle? Like, where are you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the backstory of just you and just your upbringing, like with your family in general.
I'm from College Station, Texas. Well, Bryan, College Station, Texas. I grew up in a very toxic family full of alcoholics, and a lot of them were on drugs. My mom and my dad, they were never actually in a relationship. He was actually engaged to someone else when she got pregnant with me. My grandfather actually took me from her because when I was a baby, her and her boyfriend were on drugs, and we were like sleeping on floors and things. So my grandfather convinced her to let him take custody of me. But then he unfortunately passed away whenever I was 3 years old. So my grandmother kind of got stuck with me. She really didn't want me either.
When did you guys reconnect then?
She was always like around, like coming in and out of my life. Like every time her and her husband would have issues.
No, wait, what did he say? If the mom is fine and y'all ain't serious, you saying you wouldn't to all the man. Come on. Real men in the chat. Come on. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Can't be doing them things there. Yeah. Watch out for Tizzy, you know, little motherfucker. Yeah, we're not on that. Yeah. Nah, I'm not on that, fam. Definitely not.
She would come and live with my grandmother. She would
People get killed for these things, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Go fuck around and fracture a woman's mind, and she gonna kill you, bro. Doing these mad moves. She got yeah, yeah. She gonna kill you. She gonna come up with a plan to ruin your whole life. Forget that. Not on that, man. Yeah, Josh said he wouldn't as well. Big up Josh. Yeah, King Tizza, you're on your own with that. I'm sure there's man there watching this and nodding and that, but they ain't gonna type in the chat. It don't look like.
come down to see me like once every few months. And my dad, he was
when you say fine, how
wasn't around because he was struggling with drugs. He actually went through something really traumatic. He witnessed his brother being killed. He got on drugs, and it's just been like a really hard disease for him to fight. He did try to get custody of me when I was younger before he witnessed that with his brother, but it wasn't successful.
When your mom and you reconnect, right? When y'all reconnect, how old do you think you are?
When we actually like really reconnect and I actually moved with her, I was 13 years old. She was always like stealing my clothes, take over my room, and like have different guys coming in and out. Like, and I didn't have any respect for her by that time. Like I was 13 and I would do things like me and my cousin made like a sign and put it on the door and it said, whole house. I remember from that day, she would always call me bitch and she couldn't stand me.
I'm leading up to this boyfriend situation now. You're 13, so is this a big gap between when you meet this guy, or is this a childhood friend?
It's a huge gap. I didn't meet him until
Hey, T, we said what we said, bro. Stop pushing it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we said what we said. Stop pushing it, man. What are you trying to get man to say? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what's he saying, bro? Like, what are you trying to get man to? Man said his soul won't let him. Hey, Kemo said his soul. Hey, Kemo. Hey, slow down in the R&B, bro. Like, yo. Yo, Kemo sounded like Neo in the chats. He said his soul won't let him. Whoa. Soul? I come on. Hey, you cracked me up, you know. I said, nah, my soul won't let me, you know. That's deep. I bet you're not going to answer him no more. Man said his soul in there. Fucking hell. That made me chuckle.
I was like 26, 27. We actually met on, oh my God, this is embarrassing, on a Facebook dating app. I used to be an alcoholic. So like our first time hanging out, we got really, really drunk. And I basically was just telling him about my life and just like.
First time hanging out, you telling him everything, oversharing, trauma bonding, drinking, abusing fucking substances. Just like, fuck's sake, bro. Just a recipe for multiple disasters.
How neglected I was and the things that I was going through with my family at the time. That was kind of like what we bonded off of, was just our childhood trauma.
You were saying what you were going through at the time. Now, what are you going through at the time as far as, is this family issue still?
It was huge family issues with my mother. She was just always treating me badly, and I was always drunk, so she always manipulated the situations and made it seem like I was the problem. I would get drunk and she would just mistreat me, fight on me while I was drunk unknowingly. Like people would have to tell me that this was happening. Like I would say that was a huge reason why I drank so much, because I couldn't get away from her. The only reason why I was living with her at the time was because she asked me to move back in with her to help her with bills. And she told me that I could like focus on school. I felt like I had no way out. I felt really stuck in place and like I wasn't progressing in life.
Family, boy. You know, shit. Some people ain't got family and they're praying for family. Some people got family and just praying to get free from them because, you know what I mean?
Because of the decision I made to move back in with her.
Now, from 13 to 26, when did you move out initially? Like the first time you moved out?
The first time I moved out, I was 18. I moved out with my child's father, he's not Dwight, the person that I married, but I moved out with him. Like I just always was putting myself into positions where I ended up needing her.
Okay, so when you moved out, when the whole situation happened, when you were first having a kid, or you found out you were pregnant, was she like, what was her feeling toward that? Was she like, you got to get out of my house, or like, how was she treating you?
She begged me to move in with my kids that I didn't want to. I didn't feel like I was ready for that. Yeah, she would just tell me that I needed to, that she didn't want me to live there anymore. She just wanted me to move out. So I did.
So with her and the kids' father, like, did they ever have a good relationship?
My kid's dad has never liked her. I have two kids, baby daddies. My oldest three are by one and my youngest is by another, but neither.
My oldest three? What? How many? What? Oldest three. Oh, he's by one.
One of their dads like her.
Tell me who he is when you met him that first night, like just how this guy is.
When I first got in the car with him, I felt like he was a little rude because we went to the liquor store and he gave me his card, and the first thing he asked me was not to steal his card information. I was like, what? But once we started hanging out.
Oh, they're using AI for some scenes and shit now. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
And like we were talking and stuff, like he seemed to be really, really sweet. Like he was overly nice and overly understanding, and he seemed like a really good listener. He really didn't talk much. He really just did a lot of observing and listening.
How do y'all lead up into starting the date? Like when do y'all get to that point?
It was actually after like a month is whenever we started to get like serious. You know, he started to actually like take me out on dates, because before then we were just like messing around basically. And honestly, everything in our relationship moved pretty quickly. We ended up moving in together after like, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th month of being together.
Did you move all your kids in too, or you just?
No, like he moved in with me. I remember the first day that they met, because honestly, I didn't want him to meet my family. He would always want to meet like my whole family, and I would tell him they're not really special. Like, I don't really care for you to meet them. But he would always be so persistent. So one day he came over and he got out the car and was just like introducing himself to my mom. They were just talking and getting to know each other. And I know he told her that she was pretty. And she was.
Why are they so close? That even in the real, they're vibing. They're vibing. Straight away vibing.
It was like Oh, thank you.
So at that point, you just like he's just being nice, you know? Okay.
I even asked him why he told her she was pretty, and he said, "Oh, just because that's your mom. I was just being nice."
Now, did you ever feel like she's trying to make up for the other two people that were in your life that she didn't like or didn't have a relationship? Did you just feel like that was her just trying to be nice this time?
I felt like she liked him because he was white. Like, she's like whitewashed, like really, really whitewashed. And she likes white people. She always would tell me I needed to get with a white boy and things like that. Like, would say that they would treat me better, which I don't know where she got that from.
So the other two, what are they race?
They're black.
Was she ever with a white guy previously?
Yeah, she has. All of my siblings are white.
Okay.
I'm the only black one.
Okay. Interesting. So what is your mom?
My mom is Hispanic.
Okay.
My dad was the only black one. She would be walking through the house and saying smart comments like, "Oh, like, Dwight knows you treat me bad." Like, she was always victimizing herself and saying that I treated her bad. And really, honestly, I wouldn't do anything bad towards her. Like, I was always making sure my mom was good. Like, he would do things for me and
let's go.
It because he knew that I treated her bad and I wouldn't do it for her. But in reality, I was the one telling him to do the things for her.
So like what things?
Like giving her rides, helping her like with money, mowing her grass, like things like that. That's it. Doing things that men do.
So was your mom still dating at this time or still messing around or anybody?
So whenever they first met, she had a boyfriend. She had been with that boyfriend for like 7 years, but it was like on and off. He was always leaving her. I think it was after like the second month of Dwight living with us, he left her.
Did you ever sense like a loneliness that happened between her?
Yeah, definitely. And especially like during the time that everything happened, she had joined the Facebook dating app and she knew that that's how we met. I noticed that every guy that she would end up talking to, they resembled Dwight. Like they were white, skinny, tall, with the beard, had tattoos. But I did notice that she was trying really hard to get him in around that time. The things that Dwight was doing were things that she was not used to. I had never seen her be with a man who ever did the things that he was doing.
Was there anything leading up to what we about to get into where you started to...
No, come on, man. Let's get to it, man.
We decided to drink. We had got like a couple of beers and we were just hanging out in the living room, drinking and talking, listening to music. My brother, he's in prison, so he called and we were on the phone with him for like an hour, just talking to him about how much we miss him. And I remember her telling him, "I can't wait for you to meet Dwight. Like, he's such a good man today, etc." She eventually says like she wanted to go to the bar, and I was like, okay, like when Dwight gets off of work, like I'll ask him if he wants to go, and if he wants to go, like let's go. We get ready. I asked my brother if he can watch my kids. They're mostly drinking. Me, I'm really just sitting there just like having a good time. And they're getting really, really drunk, which I was used to that. Anytime I did anything with them, like I always was the one who like I stopped drinking early, and because I would know that I was gonna have to drive. I saw my cousin's baby daddy and like we were playing pool with him. We ended up leaving. I called my cousin to tell her that I saw her baby daddy, and we were just talking, and I told her that I was gonna come over because we hadn't seen each other in a while. I go in my aunt's room and she's laying down with her boyfriend, and me and her are just talking. I'm standing like next to her bed talking to her, and my mom comes in there and she like lays on the bed, like lays across my aunt and her boyfriend. And so I'm like, what the heck? That's weird, because she had already previously, years ago, like years before all of this, she slept with my aunt's husband.
Okay, hold on now.
Yo, what are you not doing over in the USA, Kemo? What's going on? Everyone's sleeping with someone asleep or sleep. There's sleeping's going on. There's sleeping. When do you lot wake up? You lot always in bed.
Hold on now. Here comes mom. and she already had previously slept with him.
No, with my aunt's ex-husband. That's the whole reason. Was continuously sleeping with him and then created a relationship with him. Told everybody she was in love with him.
How did that go down? Like, what did the aunt say? How did they still have a relationship?
So basically, the only reason why my aunt found out is because I went through my mom's phone and I told her what I saw. So my aunt kicked them both out. They got in a relationship, and that's when my mom told everybody that. And my aunt, she took a lot of time to heal. Eventually, my grandmother convinced her just fully forgive my mom and get back in contact with my mom. My mom went a lot of years without seeing any of her family. They cut her off. Me and my brothers and sisters were the only ones that were talking to her.
So how old were you when you found this in her phone?
Yeah, people.
I think I was like 19. For the longest, no one really knew who told my aunt. She lied and said that she had went through like the phone call history. This is actually my first time actually like vocally saying it out loud to really anyone. I know my mom had put it together though, because she knew I had had her phone the night before.
So, okay. So now where are we? And where are we at this point? She's out of the house. You're still there. Is your boyfriend, is Dwight there?
Yeah, he's in the backseat of the car, knocked out.
Is this like a normal thing to where you was like, I'm about to go party, or
no, I wasn't inside partying. I was just like we weren't in there drinking or anything. I was just sitting in there talking to my aunt and my cousin. Me and my cousin decided like we really, really wanted to catch up on certain things like that was going on in our lives. So then we go to the car and basically just to see what they're doing. And my mom had said that she had failed and because she was throwing up or something. I really don't know. So she comes to me and is like, hey, like, we're really tired. She was like, Dwight's really drunk. Like, can you take us home? I'm like, okay, yeah, like, it is really late. I take them to the house. And as I'm taking them to the house, like, I end up looking in the rearview mirror and I see that my mom is, like, leaned over, whispering in Dwight's ear. I'm thinking that like he's knocked out. I am wondering what is she saying, but like I wasn't really thinking clearly like that's my mom, and I was just thinking maybe she was asking him was he okay or something. She kept looking to see if I was looking. Every time she seen that I was looking, she would stop and sit back. She gets out of the car first and then she helps him go inside. I drive off back to my cousin's house and I just basically told her like we can talk real quick and then I'm gonna go back to the house. As we're on our way back to her house, I get a phone call from my mom. She asked me where I was at, and I was like, I'm going back to Serena's. Like, I told you that. And she was like, well, when are you coming back? In a little bit. Like, I'll be home in a little bit. I'm really trying to rush the conversation with my cousin because I am like, it is late. I do need to hurry up and get back home. My mom keeps calling and interrupting. She called like 2 or 3 more times. So
I was trying to clear the route, make sure that.
I'm like, why do you keep calling me, asking me the same thing? She was like, I just wanted you to come home. Like, I wanted us to hang out. She was like, I'm still up. Like, I figured like we could stay up and talk. Okay. I was like, well, I'm talking to Serena right now. I'll be there in a little bit. And she was like, okay, let me know when you're coming back. And my cousin is already looking like peeping, like, because she knows what happened with my mom and my aunt. But like I said, I wouldn't think that my mom would do that to me. That's whenever I get a text message from Dwight. He's like, where you at, babe? I tell my cousin, I'm like, why Dwight just text me? And she was like, you need to go back over there. I'm like, yeah, because that right there was like, what?
So normally people might FaceTime, right? You ain't think to FaceTime them or nobody FaceTime you, or they just.
I'm also thinking in my head because like I said, I left my kids there with my brother at the house. So I'm like, what I thought was that he woke up and just was like, because like I said, I thought he was drunk and out of it. So I thought maybe he woke up and just was like, dang, like where's she at? Like I said, like I'm driving and our song comes on like when I'm almost to the house. Once I get to the house, I stay there parked and to finish off the song. From my room, we could hear and see when cars pulled up. So I think that they must have heard me lock the door. I come to the front door, open the door. As soon as I walk in, my mom is like stumbling out of my room, and her hair is down and like all in her face, and she's looking down. I looked at her and I said, "What were you doing in my room?" She looked up and was like, I was just she was like, "I was just asking Dwight if he needed some medicine." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I believed her. She goes into the living room and sits at the dining room table. I go in my room, I look down, and I see my mom's shoes were beside my bed, and they were facing like towards the door, like as if she was sitting on the side of my bed type of thing. And I knew that they were the shoes that she wore that night because I had picked out her shoes to wear that night. So I looked over at him and I said, why are my mom's shoes by my bed? And he was like, "What? I don't know. What the F do y'all got going on?" And I looked and I went to try to smell to see if there was like a scent of sex. He instantly punched me. And
oh man, nah. She went to nah. No, it's a cold one still. Punched her. Nah, that's fucked. She went to smell him, and then he. I'm ready for that. I can't lie.
Got on top of me and started to punch me. And as he's doing so, like, I am entirely shocked. I start yelling and screaming for my mom. I'm just yelling help, and she never comes.
No way.
And I call the cops.
Now, are they wearing clothes? Are they wearing the same clothes that they were wearing before?
He wasn't. He was in.
Man said all he could think of is just to start bugging out.
Pajama pants.
Okay, so you call the cops. At this point, you've never seen him act like this.
Never.
So you call the cops. Now, did this give you any type of understanding of what happened?
I was even more confused because even like as he was hitting me, he was telling me that I probably was sleeping with my cousin's baby daddy, the one we had saw at the bar and playing pool with. So I was confused and I was like, what? So I thought that he was doing that because he thought that I had something going on with my cousin's baby daddy. And I just thought it was a crazy accusation because this is my little cousin's baby daddy. Like,
now, does he knows, obviously, because you told him about all your family issues, like he knows what happened between your mom.
Me and my cousin were the ones that actually told him that. And we had actually told him that probably like a few weeks prior to that. We were all sitting in the car talking.
And your mom done you dirty, man. Your mom done you dirty.
And she locks the door and she's telling me, no, I think he's just really drunk. Like, I don't think that you should send him to jail for a mistake. Like, Danielle, you're just drunk. You're just drunk. Like, I think you're just being crazy right now. And I was like, no, no, Mom, like, you don't understand. And mind you, like, my mouth is like dripping with blood.
Oh my God.
And she's like, no, like, I think it's just a mistake, Danielle. You're just drunk. Like, what did you do to him? That
and it's the first time you're hearing from her since you've been yelling her name.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's interesting. So you said the cops only can arrest you if you let them in. Now, does that is true, but you're the one that called the cops, so they can't. They got to hear from you, right? Unless you tell them don't come in.
Yeah. So as I said, she was telling me these things and she was making me feel guilty. She really manipulated me and made me feel like maybe I was being crazy and maybe I did get him to that point. Maybe I did make him feel like he should put his hands on me. Like, that's literally how she made me feel. She made me feel like I was crazy and like I'm the one who basically agitated him. I tell them, I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Y'all can go. And they kept saying, are you sure? You sound like you're really hurt. We can hear the conversation. Come out. And I said, no.
So let me ask, what made you put so much trust in your mom? When is this just somebody that you just kind of wanted to feel like you know, that's mom at the end of the day? Is that like a part of the reason you tried to trust her so much?
Yeah, because she was my mom. I really used to excuse a lot of her behavior. I was always defensive over her. I was always protecting her.
3 weeks later, he proposes to marry you. So, you know, explain that lead up.
He ends up actually leaving that same morning. I end up going to the hospital the next day because like my head was hurting really bad, really badly because he hit me really, really hard. And my mom went with me. And I just remember when we were in the hospital room, she was telling me she was so sorry, really just being really apologetic. And I didn't really like understand why, but we ended up going back to the house because I didn't have a concussion or anything. It was just like my lip was bloody and stuff, and I had a headache. We get back to the house and he ends up calling me and asking me if he could come back and apologizing and saying he was just so sorry that he did that to me. He was drunk. He didn't know why he did that. Basically, he hardly remembered what happened. And so I talked to my mom and I asked for her opinion, like, what does she think I should do? And she was like, well, you love him and he is a really good man. He does a lot for you, the kids, for us. She was like, I think that was just a mistake. He was just really drunk.
It's not a mistake to like repeatedly punch your missus in the face, though. It's not a mistake. I don't know, man. Nah. Mummy's not really caring about her daughter's safety. Mummy's just looking for a round two, getting back in the yard.
I think that you should forgive him. So I tell him he can come back.
Explain, you know, when he gets to the crib, how is he acting now? Is he even more sweetheart, faking this personality towards you, or what?
Yes, he's like overcompensating, like just like being really sweet, getting me whatever I want, doing whatever I ask.
Is he still doing the same stuff for mom, or you know what?
Yes. He worked for a landscaping company, and like he would get like really close with like the clients and stuff, and they were always like giving him things that they didn't want. He had told me that there was this lady who was giving him like these plate set because we were already like looking for a new place for just us. So he was like, I'm gonna bring them home for you. So he did, and literally a few days later, my mom was like, can I have these plates? And I was about to say no, like, because we needed them for our new place. And he instantly said, yeah, you can have them. And I was like, you literally brought those for me. Like, why are you giving those to her? And he was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't really thinking. It's just like, I don't know how to tell your mom no. Like, I was just...
Yeah, I don't know how to tell her no. Is mad. That's fucked. But I don't know how worse is this story gonna go? Because I might have to put it on double time. Let's put it on some double speed, man. Cause your storytelling is slow, sis. I can't lie. Let's speed it up a bit.
I don't know.
How do we get to marriage? Like, where are we going from this? Like,
so in my mind, I just felt like that wasn't actually his character. I felt exactly like what my mom told me, is that he was drunk and it was a mistake, and that the really, really sweet person he was being was who he truly was. And I was also blinded by his gifts, money. He just literally overcompensated with gifts and money. I worked at a pawn shop and I would always be showing him rings that I liked so that he would know what kind of ring I liked, because we already would be talking about marriage. Like before even all of that even happened, like we would talk about marriage a lot. He went and I guess he got me a ring. We went out to eat. He proposed to me there. He asked me, did I want to marry him? I said yes. And I was just extremely happy. I'm gonna be honest, like before him, I felt like I was not valuable. Like I didn't love myself.
Now you're making the excuses of how you love the brother and that.
myself at all. And I didn't feel like I was someone that anybody would love. I felt like it was genuine. And I said yes. And when I said yes, I told him, hey, like, let's go tell my mom. Like, I'm so excited because she knew that I really, really wanted to settle down. We walk in and she's sitting at the dining room table and I just showed her my hand and I was smiling and I was like, I'm going to be a wife. And she looked at me and she just looked like this, just so angry. Like she looks furious. And she was like, congratulations. But it was like the fakest congratulations ever. Like it was so dull. He was like smiling and happy. Like you wouldn't have thought nothing with him. Like he was just cheesing and he was like, yeah, we're getting married. And my mom was she just seemed really, really angry.
All right, now, so the two story times of how you figured this out. Now, let's start with the first.
On his birthday, we went to my mom's. While we were there, he was acting really agitated. And I kept asking him, like, do you not want to be here? And he was just like, no, not really. And his friend ended up calling and was like, did we want to go out? I was like, yeah. But then we got to the house and I was like for us to get ready. Because at this point, we had moved out of my mom's house. So we're in our own place. I'm getting ready, but I was like, you know what? I was like, you just go. I was like, it's your birthday. Like, I'm going to stay home. Like, I don't really want to go out anyways. Like go turn up. And
what made you say that though? What made you, because I did hear that part in the story time. What made you let him go by himself for his birthday to go out to the club?
Because I trusted him entirely too much. 1, 2, I just really at that point, I had gotten to a point to where I didn't like going out anymore. It was actually after the night that everything happened when I walked in and, my mom came out of the room and I was at a point to where I wanted to stop drinking and I wanted to stop going out. I just felt like it started and caused a lot of problems, which is true. Alcohol is the root to a lot of issues. So I really just didn't want to go. And I knew he had someone to go with. And so I didn't want to seem like, oh, I don't want you to do nothing for your birthday. Stay home. So I was just just go with your friend.
He goes out with his friend and then, what
well,
happens?
he tells me that he was like, I'm not going out without you. He was like, I'm not doing that. He was like, but I will go drop him off. He was like, I'm gonna go drop him off and then, I'm not going nowhere without you. And I was just like, okay. I was like, if you end up wanting to go, just tell me. He ends up leaving and taking the friend, but he ends up being gone way longer than it would have took for him to just drop him off. I started calling him and his phone is going straight to voicemail. So then I started trying to call him on Snapchat and it's it's ringing, but he's not answering. So I started thinking, and I'm just like, what the that's weird. What the heck? He had never done nothing like that. So I was just like, that's really weird. What the heck is going on? I'm texting him and the messages aren't going through. And I'm just like, where are you at? What are you doing? If I told you if you were going to go out, you should have just told me. He ends up calling me back probably 30 minutes later. Babe, I didn't have any service.
Was just 30 minutes. Give him a break. Fuck you, 30 minutes.
And I was like, you're full of it. There's no way that you didn't have any service dropping your friend off, and it doesn't take that long to get to that club and drop him off and come back home because it had already been an hour. I ended up telling him you need to go stay with whoever you was with because that's weird behavior. And I locked the doors. And he ends up coming inside through the balcony. And when he comes inside, he instantly comes and he snatches my iPad from me and accuses me of cheating on him. I was just like, what? Cheating on you? Okay. And he said he was taking my iPad to go through my iPad. And he left with my iPad. And whenever he leaves, I'm blowing him up and I'm like, look, if you're going to leave, bring my iPad back because really the iPad, it was mine, but my kids mostly used it. So I was just you're taking my kid's device. Why are you doing that? That's crazy. He ended up he started ignoring my calls. So then I went to his granny's house and she ends up telling me oh, that doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm basically, she ain't gonna tell him nothing. I ended up calling the cops and mind you, all of his mails.
Calling the cops. You went to his granny's house. He took her iPad. Oh, I don't know, man. There's a bit of pettiness in there still. What do you keep calling the fucking feds for as well? Do you want them or not?
Still went to his granny, so she had to have known that he had a warrant because I guess I didn't know, but he had stopped paying. He was on probation at the time. He had a warrant for his arrest for not paying on his ticket, on his probation fees. Whenever the cops get there, I'm just telling them, I'm he just has my iPad. That's all I want is my iPad.
What, you got to pay for probation? What do you mean paying your probation fees? Kevin, what the fuck is probation fees, bro? What is probation fees?
And I'll leave. And he ends up pulling up really fast and basically just walked into an arrest because they had already searched his name and saw that he had a warrant, but they didn't tell me. He ended up calling me, basically telling me oh, I wasn't with a girl, I was with Isaiah and with Aubrey. I was just venting to him. And I was like, what? Whenever I visit him, I'm asking him about it again. I'm like, what were you venting to them about? Because I was just trying to figure out what's going on in his life that he needed to vent about. That he couldn't talk to me about basically. He ends up telling me oh, it was nothing. It was nothing. And he just kept saying it was nothing. And I was like, I feel like it's about me. If you can't tell me, I feel like it's about me. What is it? My intuition is telling me that it's something to do with me. I was like, I'm going to go out. I know that Peso, because that's Isaiah's nickname, that Peso and Aubrey are always at the club. And mind you, I had stopped going out. He didn't want me to go out. He was just like, why are you trying to go out? Like, you don't do that anymore. Like, why are you going? Don't go out. Like, you're tripping. And I was like, I'm not going out like to have fun. I was like, I'm going out because I know I'm gonna see Aubrey there, and I'm gonna ask them like what was talked about, because I really feel like it had something to do with me. What? He would just look really, really scared and was like, no, like, don't do that. And I was like, it's something. And I was like, you're lying. I know you. I can tell you're lying. Like, you're lying. And I ended up hanging up the visit. And I left and I went straight to my mom's, and I'm telling her like what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. And I'm like, I know he was feeling something about me. I was like, it has to be about like cheating or something. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I just feel it in my chest, like it's something. And she was like, what? You're so crazy. Like, he would not do anything to hurt you. Why would you think that? Like, I think that you're doing too much. You shouldn't go. I think you should just stay here, just hang out with me. I ended up going out that night. I ended up getting one of my homegirls to come with me, and I tell her like what's going on, like, and what the whole plan was. I end up seeing Aubrey, which is his friend's girlfriend. I go up to her, she's in the middle of the club, and I'm like, hey, like, I was like, hey. It was just like, hey. And I was like, I wanted to ask you, what was Dwight over there venting to y'all about? And she was like, what? Girl, get up out my face with that. Like, I don't got nothing to do with that. Basically, she started threatening me, telling me, like, I better get out of her face before she do something to me. This girl don't know me from a can of paint, so I can understand why she would think that she could talk to me like that. But no, I was like, so I started getting into it with her, and I'm like, why did you talk to me like that? Like, why did you being so disrespectful to me? Like, I came to you with respect. Like, I just really wanted to know. I was like, because I felt like it was something to do with me. They end up putting us out, but they put me out through the back door and her out through the front door. So I go out, I go back to the front, and I'm looking for her. But mind you, it's almost the end of the club, so there's a lot of people.
You're extra. Yeah, you extra, man. That's too much. What's all that? Went to the club to link the friend's girl to see what the conversation was about on that night when he did it, and you called the police, and he had warrants and ended up in jail and phoned you on the phone and told you, what the hell's going on? You went to your mom, and your mom said stay, then you took a girlfriend out and you went there, and now this girl's in your face and you're out the back and she's out the front, and you're now gonna go and walk. You're too extra, man. Like, you're too extra. And you got youths
coming out. So finally I end up peeping the girl, and she's in the corner crying. And I'm like, why is she crying? My friend was like, who cares? And I was like, no, like, let me see like why she's crying. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, like, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I was like, I know that whatever just happened. I was like, but honestly, like, what's wrong? My friends, Peso, they left me here. I don't have my car. I was like, you know what? I was like, even though whatever just happened, I was like, I'm going to give you a ride. I was like, we're going to take you to your car. I was like, I'm not going to leave you here. We go to my car, and as we're driving, I'm asking the girl, I'm like, so can you tell me like what happened? Like, what was he over there talking to you about? And she was like, I promised I wouldn't say anything. And I was like, I don't know why you holding any loyalty to them. I was like, last time we went out, I was like, Peso was on every girl in the club, like literally. She was like, what? He was? Girl, yeah. Like, I was like, Ben was gonna tell you. I was like, I just haven't seen you. She was like, well, you just shouldn't be with him. He's not a good person. How? Like, what happened? And she was like, he slept with someone really close to you. Who? The first thing I think of is my cousin, not because I feel like my cousin would do that, but because like she was more our age. She was in her 20s. Like, she was, and my cousin is beautiful. Like, she looks like me. I said my cousin, and she was like, no, someone closer. And then my heart dropped because I instantly think of the night when my mom was coming out of my room in her shoes. And I said, my mom? And she was like, yeah. I tell her to get the F out of my car. That girl, that's something so serious. Why would you not want to tell me that? She ends up getting out of the car, and she left her phone in the car. I went to my mom.
This woman's fucked. This woman's fucked. She's got the information. What's wrong with the gal, then? You've got the information, and you just said, yeah, get out of my car. It's cold. This woman is chatting off her mouth. Why would you chat that? What is getting what? None of this don't make no sense. Is this how you look go on in the US? I thought the UK was bad. The chattiness, everyone's just chatting. This girl snitched and thought she's gonna get a ride home and got kicked out on the roadside. That's cold.
Mom's house. I went directly to my mom's house. I walked in and I said, did you fuck my man? She just looked shocked and she looked guilty. And she started calling me crazy and telling me, why would I think that? Who told you that? As she's saying that, my friend is saying, this girl just told us that. She just told us that you and Dwight mess around. And my mom is like, that girl is lying, but my mom looks like she's lying. So I jump up on the table and I just start beating her up. How could you do this to me? I'm your daughter. Why would you do that to me? Like, this is my fiance. Like, why would you do that? And she starts trying to call the cops. And my friend tells her, no, we're not doing that. You're not calling the cops on her. She has every right to feel this way. And the whole time I'm just beating on my mom. And my cousin's boyfriend ends up pulling me off of my mom, and she tells me like, he tells me, just go home. He was like, you're drunk, you can figure it out tomorrow. He was like, I don't want you to go to jail, just go home. And he's telling my friend like, take her home. And he ends up like dragging me out of the house and putting me in my passenger seat. And my friend, that's whenever I tell her to take me to my aunt's. I don't know what's going on. I really didn't know how to process what was happening. I talked to my aunt and I'm telling her like what was told to me, and she's like, I cannot believe she did that to you. I knew it. That's why she was always on his dick. Like, that's why she was always like, oh, she loves him and this and that. So then as we're having this conversation, Isaiah, I end up seeing him in the corner of my eye, like walking up, and he was like, Danielle, give her phone. And I was like, it's in my car, like, go get it. And I'm not thinking nothing's gonna happen. I'm like, they finna get her phone and go on about their business. He ends up going and getting the phone, and then he comes back up to me and he was like, what happened? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? And my aunt, she was like, do you know what she just told her? And I was like, your girlfriend just told me I just feel somebody punched me and I fall to the ground. The girlfriend punched me in my face. Me and her start fighting.
Wait, hold on. So what made her punch you?
What do you mean? First and foremost, you took her information. Yeah. You chatted shit about her, man. You took her information, you kicked her out on the roadside, you've got her phone, and now you're trying to overly snitch to the boyfriend about what she said. Bro, man, you need to get punched. You at this point in time, everyone needs to be punched. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I feel like everyone needs to get punched in this one. Can't lie.
Basically, the reason why she didn't want to tell me is because Dwight didn't tell her. He only told her boyfriend, Isaiah, and Isaiah was supposed to take it to the grave and not tell nobody, but he told his girlfriend, and she promised not to tell anybody. Like I said, I fall to the ground, she's on top of me, but I get her off of me and I'm on top of her. We fight, beat her up, whatever. I walk away and I'm walking to my car because at this point I just feel extremely drained. Like, you just dropped this information on me. I just had to whoop my mama. I just had the laws taught on me. Then you come in, you sneak me, and I gotta fight you. So then I get in my car. Isaiah, I guess whenever he went and grabbed the girl's phone, he had put his phone on my charger in my car. So he comes to the passenger seat and he goes to take his phone off of the charger. And I was like, can we talk? Because I really want to know what's going on. Like, can you get in the car? Can we talk? And he was like, okay, bet. And I was like, I just need to talk. Like, I really, really just need to talk because I'm so confused. Like, what is happening? And he's constantly saying, what did she say? As we're driving, the girl is in her car at this point, and she's like trying to crash into my car. Like, she's constantly trying to drive her car into my car.
So she's driving behind you, chasing y'all.
Yeah. So I keep telling him, I'm like, you need to call that bitch and tell her to stop trying to run into my fucking car. I was like, so at this point, like, I'm not even able to ask him what happened because I'm focused on why is this bitch trying to hit my car. So she keeps trying to do it, and I had enough. So I just pull over and I park my car onto a roundabout. I get out of my car and I'm like, bitch, what's up? Like, I'm on it. Like, you done told me this shit. I was like, and then you sneak me, bitch. Then you trying to crash into my car. Like, what the fuck? I literally, after you trying to fight me the first time in the club, I gave you a ride to your car when these people left you at the club for dead. Like, why are you messing with me? Like, leave me the hell alone. I tell her, I'm like, what's up? So we fight like 3 times. And after we fight the 3rd time, like, I'm telling her, bitch, you can't fight. Like, give it up. You done got your ass whooped multiple times in front of your nigga. Like, you need to just give it up. So she goes in the passenger seat and she all beat up and she's yelling, calling me names. And she's saying stuff like about how, oh, that's why your man fucked your mom. And I'm getting mad, and like, her boyfriend is at the driver's door, like standing right there, and he opens the door for me.
So that's the first time he even heard that, though, like, because you didn't even get a chance to tell him?
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to tell him that she told me that. So he opens the driver's door as I'm running up, and I get in the car and I just start beating her ass again. Then I finally get out of the car and I was like, all right, like, bitch, I'm done. I was like, I'm done fighting. I was like, y'all go ahead, like fuck you. And she's still talking shit. And I'm like, girl, fuck you. Like, ain't nobody worried about you. I end up writing my fiance at the time. I end up writing him and I'm asking him like what happened, and he ends up calling me and he tells me like, what? Like, no, like that didn't happen. Like, it didn't happen. So then he ends up getting out of jail. We end up meeting up at a store and I'm like, tell me what happened. Like, I need to know. Just tell me what happened. He's like, okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. He was like, but me and your mom did not sleep together. He was like, she sexually assaulted me. She came in there and he was like, she kissed me on my neck and asked me if we could do something. He was like, because when we was in the car, she was whispering in my ear, asking me, did I want to fuck? And when she did, my heart dropped. Like, I was just thinking, oh my God. He was like, I was so scared. Like, I didn't know what to do. He was like, I went to the room. I don't even remember how I got to the room, but I went to the room. He was like, and I just remember her coming in there and kissing me on my neck, and she grabbed my and was telling me like she could please me. She'll do anything to make me happy. He was like, and I pushed her off. He was like, and that's whenever you came. I kept telling him, I was like, well, she was calling me, asking me like when I was coming home. And mind you, like, I had forgot about the fact that he had texted me. Like, I forgot about that for a long time. So I'm just constantly bringing up the fact that she was calling me multiple times. And he was like, she must have been out of the room doing that because I don't know anything about that. He was like, the kids, they were up, babe. They were up with your brother. Like, so nothing happened. Like, I wouldn't do that. That's so crazy. Like, what if the kids would have heard? What if the kids would have came in? Like, I wouldn't do that to the kids. He was like, that's their grandma. Like, just all these things. And so I'm like, you know what? He was like, what can I do for you to believe me? And I was like, I want y'all both in the same area and I want y'all to tell me what happened. We go to my mom's house, and when we get there, like she had a screen door, and then a regular door right behind it. So like she had the regular door open, and it was just a screen door. So she sees us walking up, and she.
Sorry, family man. This is just me. I feel like I'm committed to finishing the story, but I really want to go walk my dog and then go to bed. I can't lie. You know, I need to get my rest as well. Leg day tomorrow and that. So yeah, I'm gonna shut it down here. Big up the 26 people in the room, man. Much love, whoever you are, wherever you are. Big up everyone else watching this on the replay and that. I'm gonna shut this down now. If you want to watch the rest of this story, the channel is called Simply Wavy. Yeah, and the story is called My Husband Cheated with My Mother. Yeah, Simply Wavy. So go check them out, man. Leave them a comment. Let them know that I did a review. But yeah, I just looked at the time. It's 11 o'clock out here. It's getting late, and this is going on forever. And I've got it on like double time and still bare chattings. But yeah, big up everyone, man. We caught some joke today. You know what I mean? Catch you lot on the rebound. Done, no.